Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with Real Deal Talk. We've got my man, Michael Wolf, a.k.a. the Wolf of West Coast,
Let's do
in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, bro, I'm excited about this one.
Hey, me too. I'm not gonna lie. It was.
Come on.
Sometimes you meet people for a reason. We met for a reason.
Totally. And by the way, I always tell my audience that how I met my guests, because they trip out that I don't know my guests prior to the podcast.
That's how it is with me too.
You know, so Wolf and I, it's actually I give my wife a lot of credit for the people that we meet, because she's such this social little butterfly.
This is true.
So we go to Epic Fighting Productions, CEO Jason Stewart. We're now a part of that family because I do all the interviews for the pre-fight with the fighters now with Epic Fighting Productions. So now we've been going to the fights, so we feel like we're part of we are part of the family.
Yeah, for sure.
So we go to the last one, Epic 57, which was a few weeks ago, not that long ago, a month ago.
3 weeks ago, I think.
Ish, whatever. And out front, Jason Stewart always makes it a major spectacle, right? So he always has his epic exotic cars out front. So he'll have a Ferrari with the was it Maybach?
Maybach, Lamborghinis.
So there was a new one there that we didn't recognize from prior fights, and it was one of the killer Tesla. What do we call this? The cyber truck. And so I turn around and my wife is like over there sitting in it, right? And because Rachel's just all over the place, she has so much fun when we go out. And there's this big black dude. I'm like, who's this? And here's my wife like giving him the camera. Right? Do you remember this?
Yeah. Hey, take a picture.
Yeah, she's like, she'll employ anybody out there to take pictures, because you guys know us on social media. We're all over the place. And I could see the look on his face, like, what is this girl like putting me to work here? Like, what is this?
It's fun.
And so then I go over, so I went over to kind of get him off the hook. Like, all right, let me get over. Let me step in here. I'm like, don't worry, man. I'll. He's like, all right, good, because I don't know what was, remember that? Do you remember the interaction?
I remember meeting you.
Yeah. Big
smiles. She was already smiling. She was just in the mood. And I think I took one picture, and then I ended up taking a picture for both of you guys, right?
Yeah. So, but usually the way it goes, man, is if any big dude, she wants a picture with the big dude. No, I'm serious.
Well, you're big enough for the both of us, man.
Well, that's the thing with Rachel. She loves big dudes, big meathead dudes. She loves them, my wife. So she'll give me the phone sometimes to take a picture of her and some big dude. All the time. 23 years we've been married. It's the best. It's such an adventure. So anyway, that's how we met. And we immediately, I said, I saw that he has a podcast. Let me shout you. And by the way, the one thing I do know about this guy, because I looked him up and I did some research a little bit.
Okay.
All I know is he's a mover and a shaker, big time. A philanthropist, entrepreneur. He's got his own podcast, which you just launched pretty recently.
Yeah, we shot 7 episodes so far. We haven't posted anything. I think the first 3 will be posted next week.
Nice.
We have 2 ready, but we were advised to like post 3 in a row. So if anybody does like one, they can kind of binge watch it versus posting one. So, but yeah, shout out to the podcast, Idle Time.
Idle Time.
Trying to move the needle, trying to do something. Just anybody wants to listen, great. If they don't, fuck it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is exactly what Real Deal Talk started as. Passion project. I figured, how can I make a bigger impact on the kingdom with just my voice? And I figured, let me leverage other people's voice so that I can dig out the gold in their testimony and their story and let them inspire even more people.
For sure, I'm the same way. You'd be surprised what stories people have, whether it be celebrities to the guy getting off the bus. Yeah. Some of these stories are transcendent. Some of these stories will change your fucking life.
Yep.
And some people are just good people to bump elbows with.
Yes,
so
for sure.
That's where the podcast is heading right now. And looking at this place, I think I'm heading in the right direction if I can keep up with you guys. What you guys got going on here.
I love it, man. Idle Time, folks. So by the time this launches, by the time people listen and watch this interview, you'll have 3 out there at least. And that's exactly, by the way, when we launched ours first, I was just going to launch 1 a week. And the person who advised me said, no, let's get 3 or 4. That way if people get hooked right away, then they've got 3 or 4 that they can.
Exactly. We had Tyron Willie at the house on the podcast 2 days ago.
Nice.
So, and he actually offered to executive produce the podcast.
Wow.
So it's great because, sometimes you see what you want to see. It's kind of going to the gym. You like wake up and you think like, am I in shape? But you don't know if it's just you, right? You want to see it. But so when I see my podcast, I'm like, this can be something. I know it can move But that's for me. But when people that's like Tyron has been around the movie industry, done podcasts, and been around the block a long time, and they see it too, and they say it without me saying it, I know I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
And he doesn't. When he leaves a podcast and calls me 3 times within an hour to give me more ideas and tell me what to do here, and then like ask can he executive produce it, I'm doing something right. Because that 2 million followers, UFC champ, moves the needle, known around the world, big in Dubai, big in the whole Middle East, and that guy wants to be part of your show. We're doing something.
You're doing something right, and that's because we can think we're doing something here. And to your point, man, like when I go around at the church, wherever it's in the gym, it's like almost every day I'm out there, somebody comes up to me and tells me how much they love the podcast. And I'm always, in the beginning, I was like, really? You do? They're like, yeah, I love it.
I had somebody watching the podcast sitting in the back, and he's like, man, that was so fucking entertaining. I was like, really? I was like, it was good.
Yeah.
But like, you haven't even seen the most I can do. Like, this to me was solid, but the outside influence thinks it's great. I'm like, if you guys think this is great, just hold on.
Yeah.
This is like, we haven't even fucking peaked. So I understand that, like, edification is everything.
And it's good to be, because the humility involved, because I just did this because let me just do what I've been doing my whole life and put it on film, which is digging into people's backstories. Mm-hmm. I'm fascinated by people. And now it's just on film and audio, period. I've been doing this my whole life. So to hear people actually picking up on it and enjoying what we're doing here, dude, is that's when you're like,
great.
And that keeps you like, okay, let's keep going here.
And as an entrepreneur, you understand I didn't really care for social media. Social media was watching funny videos, fights, posting me singing in the car or something with my kids. But in the business spectrum, you have to use it now.
You have to. Yeah.
Right? We went from like 1960s where TV started taking over for radio, and it was the next thing, and you had to take it serious. And social media, we're in that space right now that social media is the new wave that's going to be until something else takes it. We're in the Redbox takes out Blockbuster form, and then Netflix takes out Redbox. Social media is it. Whether you like it or not, if you're an entrepreneur, it is part of you. And there's no my business page, my personal page. Your brand is your brand. And if we're going to take it serious and you already have a voice, you already know how to talk, people already like to have you listen, put that shit online.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Because if people if you're in business or entrepreneur at all, and you're building any form of a brand, whether it's like you said, in my opinion, it's the same. Your personal brand is your business brand. The two should be commingling anyway, because you are your brand. Regardless. And I tell that people that I preach this at the church all the time. Like, you're walking around, you and your family, your kids. You are a walking brand. Is it a brand of being victimhood? Is it a brand of taking care of business? Is it a brand of passion, a brand of love? To your point, you are a brand. And if you're not putting it out on social media, you have no chance to make it or to expand that brand. None.
That's how it works these days. Whether it's employee applying at a job or whatever it is, first thing people want to do is check out Instagram or Facebook or whatever it is. They're gonna check that. Yeah. And if you don't have any presence, you're fucked. I won't even go to a new barber if he doesn't have a fucking Instagram. I got to see you. If you didn't post your last 15 cuts, I'm iffy about you. And it doesn't mean you can't cut, but at the end of the day, like, it throws me off. Yeah. And it's crazy because being old school, right? You're older than me, but we come from like Tommy guides and shit that you got to get your hands on. Yeah. The fucking cassette tapes you got to twist with your fucking pinky to hold the top. So to go from that to social media meaning so much, it's a hell of a transition. But it's a transition that is a necessity. It's not really an option anymore if you in any business or entrepreneur. So and here we are,
100%, man.
Here we are,
and that's as soon as I met you, I was literally in the building still. And I looked up your Instagram. And then when I saw all your posts and who you were with and your entrepreneur, philanthropist, then I saw you throwing out the first pitch at a Padre game. You just did that recently, right?
Yeah, Memorial Day.
How did that happen?
That's part of the story. So first thing was, it was the end of the season last year. And I told my wife, I was like, I want to throw out the fucking first pitch. And I was like, it's been a bucket list of mine, so I'm going to throw out the first pitch. And she knows me. If I say something, I fucking mean it. Yeah. The only way it doesn't happen is if like life it's not in the cards for life, and it's just happening in a multiverse because it's still happening.
Right.
Because I said it.
Yeah.
Just not in this universe. And I was like, so let's see. This year happened. I was like, you know what? Let me make some phone calls to the Padres. So I called them originally, and they're like, oh, well, it's mainly only for famous people unless you spend like $90,000. And I was like, you guys had like, shout out to some of the TikTok people that done it. I was like, but you guys had TikTok dancers throw out first pitch. I was like, I've given away $300,000 just to San Diego in the last year out of my pocket, including I own 4 Padres season tickets. I don't go to the games. I've only been to the Memorial Day game.
Yeah.
I own those tickets just to give away to San Diego. I give away all 81 games for the last 3 years. I was like, I do more for San Diego than this TikTok dancer has ever done. And I can't throw it like, well, you're not famous enough. I'm thinking to myself, because if you go through my social media, if you go back like 6 months, my face is not on it.
Right.
It's all motivational posts and giveaways.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that was like the biggest, like, you know what, fuck that. I got to put my face on social media. I was like, because when they hit me with it, I'm not notable enough. I was like, 81 games, I'm not noticeable for one. I can't get 1 out of 81. And I started putting my face out there. And I'm not going to lie, it kind of worked out because putting my face out there, like there's some of the pictures you've seen.
Yeah.
I have a whole wall of collages of people I've met, not on social media. I mean, A-listers, and it's not really prevalent on my social media. And once I sent the rep, I was like, here, check out my social media. You tell me that you had a UFC fighter named Diego Lopez. Shout out to Diego Lopez, great dude. He has like three of his last big fights are big, and he's getting up there, but nobody in that fucking Padres Stadium knew who the fuck that kid was.
Yeah.
I was like, more people there know who I am. There's people there because of me. I was like, he threw out the first pitch because he won 3 fights and the people who put him on the fight have no idea who he is either. I'm like, fuck that. So I sent him my social media. All of a sudden, it went from like 90,000 to, hey, we do have a deal for you. You do giveaways. He's like, you ever thought about like helping the military vets? I was like, that's right up my alley. They're like, well, we could do Memorial Day. I'm like, oh, you went from no games to a Memorial Day. And they're like, so it's like, if you want to donate tickets if you do the donating tickets, we can do it. They didn't say I was notable enough, but from 90,000 to, because I donated 250 tickets to veterans for the Memorial Day game.
Yeah.
That cost me like 14,000 just giving away to, so all section 231, 239 were pretty much all of mine. So everybody was sitting up there. I'm mad that the Padres did not put that on the screen, you know.
Right.
You can't tell me I'm not notable enough, and then I do something notable, and you motherfuckers don't mention it. I'm trying to stay behind the scenes, but then when I do something like that, you got a whole section of vets sitting here for free, at 250 of them on my dime, and nobody says anything. But that was the icing on the cake, and they let me throw out the first pitch.
No
now, I think I have the first ever first pitch that was first person view. I have these Meta glasses.
Yeah.
Ray-Ban, shout out to Ray-Ban Meta glasses. I keep trying to plug them.
Yeah.
And I wore them, and it records 4K. So I recorded the first person view of me throwing the first pitch.
No.
I'm pretty sure I've never seen that before. So that's one of the first times anybody's ever done that.
Wow.
So Ray-Bans, you need to fucking hit me up. I've had Ray-Bans at a Fanatics, Michael Rubin Fanatics party, which is a really exclusive party. And we got first person view of that. Ray-Ban Meta view at the Super Bowl. Nobody's recording shit I'm recording with this. But it was cool. Throw out the first pitch, bucket list, check.
Yes, dude.
Now it's on to the fucking next thing. But it happened. Padres definitely didn't do right by me. I told them, Wolf of West Coast, that's who's donating to you guys.
Yeah.
They used my government name.
Oh, they did?
That couldn't throw out. Ball girls are great, but I wanted to throw out to a Padre player.
Yeah.
I had to throw out to a ball girl. I get no notoriety of what I did. And I was like, they kind of just, at this point, they almost used me like a fucking cuck.
Yeah.
Just used my money, got the veterans tickets, gave me the pitch, called it a day. But either way, I'm grateful because it was a bucket list for me.
Yeah. Either way, and you did it.
Yeah.
So next time around, because there will be.
It will be a next time.
You're gonna throw into one of the Padres. Mm-hmm. You're gonna be.
They're gonna realize that the same guy that threw a pitch that one time is the same dude, and you guys kind of treat him like a hoe.
Yeah.
And it'll be different next time. And it's like, I practice throwing like 50, 60 miles per hour. And, fucking throwing 100 balls a day. When it was a ball girl, I just kind of tossed it over there.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I was like, I'm not going to risk throwing into the dirt and all that for a ball girl. I'd rather throw it to a fucking player. So, but it will come back around.
Oh, yeah.
They will realize who I am in the future. and I'm not anybody, but I'm anybody, right?
Right.
So I'm not rich. I'm rich adjacent, but I'm notable enough to put more respect on my name.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It's my fault. When I decide to do everything behind closed doors, and I try to make it genuine and try not to put my face on everything, what do I expect, right? You have to. Now that I'm building the brand, it'll all come out.
Yeah, and I love how you're being you're taking responsibility.
Yeah,
like it's my fault.
I'm part of the problem.
I'm part of the problem, and because and you did it for humility reasons.
Yeah,
not
you live and die by the sword, though.
Yeah, 100%. And I love that you're like looked at it as a learning experience. Folks, listen to this. This is he could play the victim card, but he said no. But I take responsibility. I'm falling on the sword. There was a learning experience, and also you learned in the process, or what it did for you is when they say you're not famous enough, you're like, you know what? I got to put my face out there.
The athlete in me, the fucking fired me up.
Yeah.
Right. The fucking competitive version of me. I was like, oh, you motherfuckers. I even told the dude, I was like, some of the people you had throwing out the pitch are cool, and they've done things. That one was in the NBA, one is a million on TikTok. I was like, let's not make a mistake. If it's about celebrities throwing out the first pitch, I've been to and know more celebrities than these people will ever fucking know.
Yeah.
I have access to celebrities more than they would know. I was like, what? I don't have a Wikipedia yet? I was like, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. I love it, dude.
Say less. It's no problem. I will revamp my Instagram. Is that what you guys care about? Then I'll repurpose my Instagram, revamp it, and I'm gonna go through and scrub. I'm probably gonna hire somebody. I'm not gonna do it myself.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna scrub through like the last year and redo everything. If you're on my Instagram, you're gonna see it's gonna be like a surge of like 1 month of fucking posts and events I've been to that I have been sitting on for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
And it's going to go through. And nobody will ever hit me with that again if need be. I won't put myself in a situation where they hit me with that. But it worked out because the Tyron Woodley, right, for him to fly out on the day, not a day's notice, but to come out knowing he has to be out of town the next day, that's a lot of moving pieces. Come from Dubai, son soccer game, out of state, come from Philly to California to fly out 8 hours later. That's a lot of movement that he does not have to do.
Right.
But he's definitely scrubbed through my social media and seeing some of the things I now posted because of what the Padres said.
Yep.
Got him to like, okay, I don't know who this guy is, but he's somebody.
Yep.
And so shout out to the Padres. You got me motivated to put my face out there a lot more. And so far, so good. It got me here, too.
Yes.
It got me at the real deal.
Come on. The real deal. Let's go. All right. So you and we could go. I can already tell where this is going. Like,
man, we can do this.
Normally, I'm into backstory at this point. We're at the. I had to ask about the Padre game because I saw it and I was like, whoa. All right. So let's go back.
Let's go back.
Now let's go back. Born and raised. Where was this?
Born and raised San Diego. So born at Paradise Valley Hospital in National City. Haven't been there since I was born. I heard it's fucking ghetto as fuck.
Really?
I mean, I've never heard one positive thing about Paradise Valley Hospital. Obviously, any hospital saves lives, but they say that's one of the ghettoest hospitals in San Diego. But so I can walk through, and any questions you want to ask, you can interrupt me and ask. But I can walk through my whole thing. So to start off with this, right? My mom is a product of the '80s, '90s as well, right? Yeah. So
how old are you, by the way?
I'm 33.
Oh gosh,
I was born with crack cocaine in my system.
Okay.
On the way to the hospital, my mom told me this. When her water broke on the way to the hospital, she stopped by the store, drunk a 40, and smoked a spliff.
Shut up.
Yeah, if you guys wonder what's the secret to success, your parents didn't do enough crack, man. Yeah, that's it. Because me and my cousin laughing about it. I came out pretty fucking fine, and I'm one of the best out of my sisters. I have 3 sisters, no brothers. They were born clean. I was born with the drugs in my system. I'm the fucking cream of the crop. That was the difference. I'm fucking that sporadicness in the back
40 of my head. But what crazy is I know exactly what that is because that's what I did in the 90s was 40s and spliffs.
That's it, right? I was born 91.
I did.
That was the going rate of everything.
Yeah. So 40s and spliffs every night.
I don't blame my mom for anything crazy. That's the fucking going rate. The 80s, early 90s fucked. It took took a toll on the United States when it comes to drugs. Pretty much the 60s, 80s, early 90s, drugs were everything. And so I'm born there.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
I got a question here. What kind of 40 was it? Don't tell me OE. OE.
If I had to guess, it's either Mickey's or OE.
Mickey's. I was gonna.
Yeah. What the fuck else?
My second guess was Mickey's.
Yeah. What the fuck else you drinking at that time? Mickey's or OE?
Those are the only two that I drank was Mickey's. Mickey's was my number one.
Yeah.
OE was number two. Old
English.
English.
Back then, you're gonna drink a Mad Dog or OE or Mickey's. Maybe some fucking people are drinking gin a lot back then more than they're drinking shit now.
Yeah.
You're white, so you probably drink Jaeger. White people.
Jaeger.
That shit disgusting. So look,
and you know why it was gin, right? Because of Snoop, gin and juice.
Snoop had everybody on gin
and juice.
But it had to be the Donald Duck orange juice. It was Donald Duck orange juice. So, fun fact.
Oh my God.
I've never been tipsy and never been high in my entire life.
Come on.
Never been high. I've never even been tipsy.
Are you kidding me?
Been sober my entire life.
That's crazy.
And yeah, it's crazy. But one, alcohol tastes bad. Let's not make it like it doesn't taste good.
It's not.
Strawberry daiquiris taste good, but I'm a big black dude.
Yeah.
I can't walk in places oh, can I get a strawberry daiquiri? I'm fucked.
Yeah, it's not going to work.
So my wife always makes fun of me. So I'll the
Padres definitely won't have you on if you do that.
Yeah,
you'll be done.
So, but alcohol tastes bad. And then you know how fights work. At any party or club you get into, it's going to be a fight at the end of the thing. It was easy to be the sober one when I watched drunk people get their ass whipped. Drunk people that can fight better than the sober guy get their ass whipped because they're drunk. I was like, yeah, that's not going to be me. Right. I'm not going to get beat up because I'm fucking get caught slipping.
Yeah.
We need a designated driver. I already don't drink. And it just kind of transitioned from there. And my little homies growing up, all these, I grew up in San Ysidro, so everybody's coming from the border. These 13-year-old kids got weed, fucking pills. They got everything. Because,
Ecstasy.
Everybody's, pingas is what they call them. Everybody's tied into Mexico.
Yeah.
And I'm watching these little fuckers ditch class and do all these drugs. And it looked fun. Don't get me wrong. Everybody looks like they have a lot more fun than me when we go out.
Yeah.
I'm the sober one paying attention to everything. Everybody's just having time of their fucking life. But it was good. And then smoking-wise, who the fuck wants to feel like Bowser all day? With all that fucking fire in your fucking lungs. It just wasn't for me.
I can't believe it's crazy.
And I have an adverse reaction to shit. Like Novocaine, when I been a dentist, I shot once 9 times to still feel what's going on. I still felt like 50%. And they're like, we can't shoot you anymore. My body rejects this shit. I think it's the drugs I was born with. I can't tell you why.
Yeah.
I was prescribed Vicodin once. After the second day, it stopped working. It was just, it might as well have been Tylenol. My body rejects all that shit. It's like if it's pushing out every drug it can. And I always said maybe it's the original fucking drugs in my system. My body does not take well. And I know I have addictive tendencies, right? Poker, binge watching shows. Last thing I need is to probably fucking try something and have that addictive tendencies go the wrong fucking route. And then drugs are expensive. I like my money. Man, fuck, drugs are expensive.
They are.
Like teachers are. I've been in a bunch of industries with white guys and they're coked the fuck out. And I'm like, damn, it helps.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, like one day I might have to like partake because these motherfuckers are getting shit done. Right. But they're functioning. They're not addicts, but that little bump here and there, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like
it's a thing.
Yeah, I was like, it's like 30-something years old and he's moving faster than me. I'm like, if I'm not in competitive sports, I really have no reason.
Right.
I'm a grown man. I was like, so I'm not away from it while it would never happen. I just never been high, never been tipsy.
That's crazy.
And it's a cool thing to say for now.
It is.
So one day I think I'm going to figure out, I'm going to get drunk, but I got to do it in an environment with people I trust because I don't know if I'm a crybaby. I don't know if I'm violent. I always said to my wife, if I ever get like drunk, I have to have somebody who can whoop my ass or somebody who like can choke me out. I'm too big to be violent.
Yeah.
So I got to have somebody that's okay with like handling me because I'm a problem. I'd rather you handle me if I'm drunk than me fucking go do something. I'm 6'2", 255, 260. You can't, if I'm a violent drunk, somebody has to put me out.
You have no idea. You're like, I don't know what I'm going to be.
Yeah, right. But that's a dangerous situation to be in for the first time.
Yeah.
Nobody around me knows what it looks like. So it's going to have to be in a controlled environment with people I trust. And if I'm a crybaby, imagine being the alpha of the house and I was crying the next day.
All of a sudden, all the emotions come out of your body.
Yeah, who fucking knows?
You're crying.
I've taken most things, and we're going to go in my life right now. I've taken a lot of things I've been through in stride, never affected me.
Yeah.
Who knows if alcohol is the straw that breaks the camel's back. So one day I will, and then I do want to try ecstasy. They say sex on ecstasy is fucking great.
Yeah.
So I want to try some ecstasy. I told
well,
my
now
wife,
it's Molly. You know it's Molly.
Molly.
Now.
So
yeah, ecstasy was the
one
90s.
like we'll try half and half. Me and my wife one day.
Yeah.
And my son is out somewhere and just see what the fuck happens.
So when he's out somewhere, maybe in the lawn or something.
Yeah. Hey, somebody babysit. We're in that mood.
We'll do
together.
a half and half.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife and I, our whole entire marriage, relationship, everything, the first night we met, I gave her ecstasy.
It has been fucking. You wonder why she's so happy.
Yeah, exactly.
It's never wore off.
Yeah, bro, 23 years.
Yeah, 23 years.
She's happier now than, and that's the secret.
Your wife is all smiles, man.
And by the way, I've never actually said that on the air, have I? Are we gonna cut this or? Because most of my viewerships are my fellow Christians. They're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh,
man!"
really,
80% of the church have done something, man. Hey, look, only God can judge you.
I'm not proud of it, but yeah, first night, bro. That's the secret.
I got you a wife for 23 years. Yeah. You're proud of it. Fuck
I am.
That. Because if you have to go back and change, we had time machines and that's how it works, would you change anything?
Absolutely not.
If that's how I met her, right, then that's how it's gonna have to be all over. I'll do it all over again.
Absolutely, yeah.
It is what it is, and she would choose to do it all over again too if it got you guys back to where you're at now. You're successful. You're in shape. You're a handsome dude. You spend enough money on your teeth, and people don't have cars. So yeah, think about that. You could spend what somebody's bucket outside on your mouth. Fuck that. We're not changing nothing. Yeah, we're not changing nothing. We're here. Whatever was a bad shit got to change. Still got you here.
Yes.
So fucking X all over again. 23
Preach,
years
Wolf. Preach, Wolf. So let's go.
Well, we can go back though. So
all right, let's go.
Fucking born. I was in like foster care for like a week. Apparently, I learned that like a couple years ago.
Oh, really?
Because they wouldn't let her take me home until she could pass a drug test.
Yeah.
And that was a good moment for her, a cornerstone for her, because that was her decision to stop doing drugs. So she's never done it after I was born.
Wow.
And I appreciate her for that. So grew up a little bit of mix, black kid. So we definitely in Southeast San Diego for a while. And my mom did us a favor. We were in Chula Vista.
Where was Dad?
Dad, when I was 2, he went to prison till I was 7. Prototypical black house, right?
Yeah.
2 went to prison. My dad had like a 3.9 GPA at Lincoln High School, ran like a 4.4, but he wanted to run the streets.
Yeah.
So he wanted to sell
4.40, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
That's a 4.4 second 40-yard dash in football.
There 5'11", could dunk. So he was an athlete, and yet with all that, he wanted to run the streets, sell drugs. He was what they call a 4-1 mad driver. It's like this fucking carjacking gang.
Yeah.
Out of like 41st Street back in the day. The dude was like, back in the day you had to warm up your car before you fucking drive it.
Right.
So, while people warm up the car, they go in the house and go get that coffee. And you guys' neighborhoods, it's easy. You drive to the white neighborhood. Black people don't rob black neighborhoods. For everybody to know, there's no money in black neighborhoods. We're not robbing our neighbor. Ain't no fucking money. We all in EBT. So we go to Asian neighborhoods, white neighborhoods. Right? That's where, those neighborhoods, you think, I moved out of the hood, I'm good. We know. That's exactly where the fuck we go. Like, niggas are not robbing niggas. Like,
right.
There's no money robbing another apartments. What the fuck am I going to get out of that? But beat up or some shit. Yeah. We're going to go to where Asians carry a bunch of jewelry and cash. Asians don't like banks. Yeah. So they go, Asian community is the number 1 robbed community in the
because of that.
In the world. Because of just the old school culture of cash and jewelry.
Yeah.
Filipinos carry really, really good gold. Filipinos will have gold necklaces, but it won't be that 10 karat shit. Filipinos carry like 24 karat gold and 20 karat, 18 karat. And so he would go to white neighborhoods, and while you warm up your fucking car, go in the house to get some coffee. Yeah. You come out, your car's fucking gone.
Gone.
Yeah. Him and my mom's one of their first date was they're in the car. He's taking her around. Police get behind them, and he confirmed. She told me the story, but he confirmed it. And he was like, Serena, when I pull over the car, my mom's name's Serena, run. She's like, what do you mean?
This is like one of the first dates?
This is one of the first dates, right? She's 20 at this time or 19, and he's 5 years older, so he's probably like 24. She met him because he sold crack to my auntie, and that's how she met. So it all worked. Crack got me here.
This is it.
Shout out Freeway Ricky Ross.
Ecstasy and crack. Look at us.
Hey, man, it works out sometimes.
This is the secret, folks.
It might be an anomaly, but hey, man, sometimes anomalies work out. I've changed I've changed a lot of people's lives. You guys have the fucking 80s to thank for that.
Let's go.
So he gets out and runs. She's fucking in the car. Like, what the fuck's going on? But luckily, they cared about him and not her. So my dad's in prison 2 to 7. we moved to Chula Vista. I went to Rice Elementary right across from Chula Vista High. My mom gets a new boyfriend, what I call my stepdad, 6'6", big white boy. Love that dude to death. But he ended up on crystal.
Oh, wow.
So he got to the point later on when he'd be tripping, and their relationship ended with him getting his face beat off by my uncle. So when I say off, this was just flapping in the air. You can see the inside outside. He looked like a fucking zombie movie. Because he was flexing on my mom. My uncle's in the room, old school 30, West Coast 30s Crip, big 6'2" black dude. And my stepdad, white dude, he's like flicking cigarette ashes on my mom all day. They do this every here and there. I've called the police on him once before when he was fucking with my mom. She went to jail. Black lady goes to jail, white dude stays out. Prototypical. She hit him in the head with a weight because he threw the fucking couch on her and was choking her. But when the police comes, he played the game. He put all the blood over his face, and he's a big white dude. He's carrying my little sister, and so you got a 5'9" black lady, and the white dude with the blood all over his face. They took my mom to jail, not the 6'6" dude. But all that, I still love this fucking dude. But I got to tell the story.
Yeah.
So that night, he's fucking tripping on my mom for like 5-6 hours. She's indifferent. She's all right. The crystal wore off, whatever, motherfucker.
So he's on crystal.
Yeah, he's
crystal
on crystal
meth,
at this
by the way.
time.
Meth.
Yeah, crystal meth, because we live in Chula Vista. He started getting in with these essays in the apartments, and the drug of choice for essays are crystal.
Yeah.
And he started partaking. And that night, he's going crazy. She's indifferent the whole time, right? Like, whatever. But I think because he wasn't getting a rise out of her, like, my uncle was pissed, but my mom's like, I'm grown. Like, I'll call you if I need you. You get you can stay in the back room. And my uncle respected it. You grown. It's my niece, but, he stayed in the room the back time and let them do their thing, which probably had been hard for him to hear his niece being fucking just mentally assaulted the whole time with her kids in the living room, but he respected her. And she's my mom's, she was a Crip too.
Yeah.
She can handle herself.
Yeah.
And with her uncle in the back, she knows there's a level Patrick will go to. And it gets to the point where everything hits the fan. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. And to get a rise out of her, he's like, and Michael, your dad's not even really your fucking dad. And so she's like, Mike, call your dad. So I call my dad, who's out of prison now. I'm 7. And he fucking, whatever reason, he answers the phone. The motherfucker probably won't answer right now. But he answered the phone. And I was like, are you my dad? He's like, what the fuck? I was like, Patrick said you're not my dad. They're arguing. My dad's like, I'm on the way. He's coming from El Cajon. And for people that understand San Diego, El Cajon and San Ysidro might as well be 2 fucking countries.
Yeah.
People in El Cajon don't go to San Ysidro. No. People in San Ysidro have never been to El Cajon. You'll live in San Diego your whole life and almost never had entered each other's cities. So he barely picked us up for weekend dates because El Cajon was too far. So for him to say he's on his way, my mom was like, hey, Bob, you might want to come out the room. Michael Flint's on his way. It's about to fucking be some shit. So obviously, my stepdad is like, yeah, I'm not here for this. So he's about to leave the house. He's about to get his ass whooped.
Yeah.
But he wants to leave with my little sister, who's 1 year old, or 1.5, 3 o'clock in the morning on crystal meth outside. We'll walk around all night. So my mom's not going for it. She's like, oh, you're not going with my daughter. And so he wants to take my sister. My uncle's like, nah, you're not taking her. And he was a linebacker in the Air Force and all that shit. So he tackled my uncle through this table like this, and they went at it. And my uncle started whooping his ass, and he actually pulled out a fucking big-ass butcher knife out of his pants that nobody knew he had.
Who
my stepdad.
Yeah.
And right before stabbing my uncle's wife grabbed it. And she still has a scar on her hand because of it. But she grabbed it. My uncle put his fucking face in the sink and beat that man half to death. I was prevalent to all of it. To me, it was whatever. It was just a fight. But my mom was like, go to your neighbor's house. Police come later. Police dogs, helicopters. And they're coming, obviously, from my uncle.
Yeah.
Not the guy who started it all, obviously. Not the guy with his fucking, but his face is off. Like, his cheek is flailing. And he makes a scene out of it like last time. He makes sure he flaps it around so the whole fucking apartment is full of blood. We're in Chula Vista off of Mall Street at this time. And that was like where everything really separated because they were still cool. I still love him to death. I'll go to his house during summer vacations when he moved back to Eastlake, which is crazy because I still respect him because he's not like trash white boy. His father was a fucking fireman. His mom is respected in East Lake community. One of his brother has a compound in Colombia, fucking military vet, retired, and then ended up being like private contract. Another brother's like fucking military vet, high end in Florida. This is the family he comes from. He was Air Force. But to be that 6'6", blonde hair, blue eyed white dude walking around with two black kids, nappy headed black kids around city, pretty much being a black sheep, not cut off from his family, but cut off. I always respect that man for that, because that's hard for him to do.
Oh yeah.
I got him tatted on my arm right here. His name, my whole arm is like black accomplishments, and then there's some white people here that did right by black people.
Yeah.
He's on here too, because to me, he definitely still changed my life, and it was harder for him to be with my mom than it was easier for him to be with my mom.
Yeah.
Right. You lose all your family support, based on who you love.
Right.
And a lot of people, love is not enough. They have to choose, family, and you go from East Lake type living to the hood in Chula Vista with this fucking black lady who's turned the fuck up, ex-gang member. That's all love. And he could have just dated my mom and ignored us, but he treated me like his son. To this day, still, I'm his son. Wow. Right? When we still talk, it's all fucking love. I went to San Antonio once in my life. He lives in San Antonio now. I made sure I went and saw him. That was like one of my first moves before anything. I love that dude. But in the 90s, he was tripping.
Yeah.
Right? And he paid the toll for it.
Yep.
And my dad ended up taking us away from my mom at that point. My sister resents my mom. My mom was mad at my dad. And I just cussed them out recently, because I just told them, I was like, that's probably the first fatherly thing the motherfucker did. How you guys mad at him? Well, he took you away from him. He lied to take you away. He didn't tell the court some bullshit. I said, it doesn't matter what he told him. I was like, I want you guys to stop being like selfish at this time, and have some, like, put yourself in other people's shoes. It's the most fatherly thing you did. He has to pull up at 2 o'clock in the morning because your boyfriend is on Crystal acting a fucking fool, and the house looks like a fucking murder scene, and police helicopters are outside. Any father that didn't want to take his daughter from that situation is a weirdo.
Right.
I was like, if my wife broke up, even my wife was capable of taking care of us. If her boyfriend was a fucking weirdo, my son's not living there.
Yeah, yeah.
So he took us. We moved to Elkhorn with him for a year. My mom actually got us back because my dad forgot the date of the court. I don't know if she would have won. She's convinced she would have won.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I don't think she would have. I tell her all the time. He was a 2-parent household. We were in YMCA. We were in school. They lived in a townhouse. They both had solid jobs. My mom worked the same job forever. Section 8, EBT, went through all that other shit. My dad might have been in prison in the past, but his wife is solid. I'm like, he probably would have won the court case. But he woke up that morning and forgot. I knew the court case. My sister knew, because we've been waiting for the date to figure out what the fuck's going on. And so my mom called us later on that day and was like, pack your shit. I'm coming to get you. My dad was pissed. He was pissed, but it was his fault. You forgot, bro. You forgot. And don't get me wrong, if I probably would have grew up with my dad, I probably would have been in the NFL or some shit. Because I think my way I would have operated life would have been different with father versus, because some of the shit I got away with is I wouldn't have probably got away with. For old school folks, you guys know what a latchkey kid is, right? So
explain.
My mom was the kids that kind of raised themselves because the parents are at work.
Yeah.
So being with a single parent, my mom, we get off of high school, my mom's at work.
Yep.
So we do what the fuck we have to do at the house, make sure the house is clean, chores, whatever. But I see my mom on weekends or whatever. But other than that, I go to school at 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. I get back at 4 o'clock. My mom's at work till 1 o'clock in the morning. So I get back at 4 o'clock from middle school to high school. There is no parent really around unless it was her day off.
Right.
If I were to live with my dad, it would have been different, right? There's 2-parent households. There's always an adult around, and like I did homework 4 times total in high school. Total. And I was smart enough to understand. I'll ask every teacher, what percentage of the grade is homework? 15%. I was like, okay, so I'm a good B as long as I have participation and pass tests. Yeah, fuck homework. Homework is so you can understand what you're learning, so when you take the test, you pass. I didn't need that. If you taught me that John Wilkes Booth shot Abraham Lincoln Monday through Thursday, on Friday, I'm going to understand the answer to the fucking test.
Yeah.
And some people, I understand. For me, I thought it was weird. But now I've got older, some people really need all of that and homework just to pass a test with a C. I was going to always pass a test with A's and B's. That wasn't going to be a problem. If you taught me the shit Monday through Thursday, I'm going to understand it Friday.
Right.
It's not going to go out of my head. But my dad would have probably pushed me a little bit more SATs and shit like that. And then sports-wise, probably would have got me right. So it probably would have changed my life, but I don't regret anything because from February 21st, 2016, anything that happened before then, I wouldn't change because it was the day that I impregnated my wife. I would not change. I have a son. Now, my son is everything. So everything before that, I would go through it all over again because I wouldn't change having my kid. So all of it, I would go through it all over again. But
that all led up to that.
Yeah, it led to that. It's cool. Tough life. You know, we're on Section 8 the whole time. You know, all the government assistance you can fucking think of. Shit, I stopped getting clothes bought for me at 11 years old. Last time my mom bought me a fucking piece of clothing, I was in 5th grade. And I used to tell her, I still tell her to this day, in her head, well, you guys are bad kids. That's why. I was like, Mom, I love you. Bad kids might not get toys and shit. I don't think clothes should. I don't think that's negotiable. You should probably bought me fucking clothes. But in her head, we have it better than what she had.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's not a fucking excuse. And me and my mom argue all the time. I'm actually gonna have her on my podcast because a development happened the week I met you. I think it was 2 days before then, or maybe 3 days before I met you. Found out that whole dad that I knew my whole life wasn't my fucking father at all.
Come on.
Yeah, man. Talk about prototypical Maury fucking story.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So
the one who actually came and was supposed to go to the court case
wasn't my fucking dad. So he's my dad, but he's not my actual biological father. And so the story of that, you know, we go on social media, you end up binge watching shit. One day I'm in a car ride and one of those he's not the father, is he not the father thing pops up. So I end up going down the rabbit hole and watching like 5 of those. And I told my wife, I'm going to take a test with me and my son just for the fuck of it. I was like, I'm sure my son is my son. But for him also, for my son in the future, I want to make sure this shit is like clear cut. Because some of these dads would be like, the kid is like 22 years old to find out it's not their kid. And they even look alike.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, I'm not going to go through that. I'd rather just be sure that. So I go online, kind of parody, right? Just fuck it, I'll buy a test. And then the test was like, they try to upsell you. So I was like, do you want to take any other test? And they had sibling test. I was like, you know what? My mom was promiscuous back in the day. I was like, I'm going to take a sibling test. I was like, we're going to know once and for all. Because me and my wife talked about that. My dad might not be my dad just because it was fun to laugh about, but I don't look like him at all. But it helps that I look just like my mom. So I was like, I probably don't look like him, but because I look so much like my mom. Sometimes kids just look like one parent.
Right.
And I was like, fuck it. I'll buy the sibling test. My sister lives down the street from me. And I was like, let's do it. And I was like, something's going to happen. I was like, we have the same mom. I was like, so we'll take this test. And if it doesn't come back right, I was like, Mom got some explaining to do. So I called my mom right before I swapped myself. I was like, hey.
Oh, my gosh.
I was like, I'm about to take this test. You got something to tell me before? I'm joking. And she's like, fucking take it. I don't care. Take the fucking test. I hope you take it. Tell me when it comes back. And I was like, bet. Take it. Results come back 5 days later. I keep reading it because I'm like, what I'm reading, I'm like, okay, it's from what I'm reading, we're only half siblings. But it's because they're very confusing. It's like they give you like the DNA points. I'm like, fuck, I know a lot of shit. I don't know DNA points. Right. That's not my thing. But no matter how I spent it, no matter what I read, we were half siblings. So this is 1 o'clock in the morning. I posted on, we have a Facebook group chat, me, my mom, my sister, my niece, my nephew, my uncle, my main people. And I posted and I was like, hey, just FYI, my dad ain't my dad, LOL. I don't do LOLs, but I did some emoji. And it was, to me, it was just like funny. My mom's like, are you sure? I'm like, oh, I'm sure. And then she calls me and she's like, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Yeah, he ain't your dad. I said, why the fuck would you ask me if I'm sure? You're sure. And I was like, so it turns out since 1997, they both knew. They knew, my aunties knew, my uncles knew. Everybody but me and my sister fucking knew. So I was like, you motherfuckers been lying to me since 98? I was like, that's fucked up. I was like, to be honest, not telling me as a kid, as a teenager, I don't mind that, right? It could change my life. I was like, because when they hit me with that, we did it to protect you, I shut my dad and my mom. I was like, fuck y'all on that. I was like, I'm not mad at you guys. I was like, who gives a fuck if you, I was like, Mom, you're 20 years old. My dad was in prison. He got out, and within the same 2 weeks, you fuck one dude and him. I was like, when I was 21 years old, I was fucking multiple people too, right? 20 years old, I was like, I'm not going to judge you. What, because you're a woman? I was like, men fuck multiple people all the time. A woman, you have sex with a few dudes a year. Who gives a fuck? I was like, I'm not judging you on how you can get knocked up and not be sure. I was like, I don't give a fuck about that. I was like, but once you can borrow money from me, One, you can let me pay your mortgage, or I'm an adult enough to tell me. You can't play the I'm protecting you. We're trying to protect. I was like, I don't need your fucking protection. I was like, I paid for both of y'all lives. So it wasn't protecting me. Y'all motherfuckers are protecting your lie. And my dad told me, he's like, honestly, I wasn't going to tell you ever. I was going to go to the grave with it. And maybe on my deathbed, I would have told you. I was like, and I would have pulled the plug on your stupid ass if you would have told me on your deathbed. I was like, what kind of shit is that? And my mom, too, she had never planned to tell me. She's like, it was just one of those in my head. Who's your dad? I was like, no. I was like, you were going to take your secret to your fucking grave because of shame. And because you didn't think you were going to find out. I was like, I took the shit as a parody. And I found out that dude's not my dad.
Wow.
And I told mom, on top of that, you have the audacity. You talked to my real dad, like 2016, because me and my wife, I didn't give a fuck about finding the other family. I'm not really an emotional person. I'm very pragmatic. I was like, it is what it is. And I was like, they all live in San Diego. We'll fucking run into each other one day. Wife's like, nah, fuck that. We're gonna find them. Took us an hour on fucking Truth Finder and in the internet to find who most likely is the family, according to my mom.
Yeah.
But, I'm still iffy about that because now her word is bullshit.
Right.
Drive down to San Diego, knock on the door. Person living there. Second door I go to, it's this girl named Ariana. And I was like, sorry to bother you. It's fucking weird. But do you know a Ron? There's a Ron Ware live here. She said, hold on, let me get my clothes. She knew who I was.
She did.
Because her uncle is Ron, and Ron knew he had a son named Michael. I said, so everybody fucking knew. But it made it easier. I was like, because I don't feel sad for him. He's, rest in peace to him, because turns out he died. So my mom fucked that up, and there's more story to that. But
so Ron had died.
So my mom talked to him in 2016, because I'm talking to my new cousins, right? Yeah. They're like, oh, you used to work at VA House and shit. I'm looking at them like, what the fuck is going on? How the fuck y'all know where I worked? Oh, yeah, Uncle Ron was talking about it when he was, he died, and on his deathbed, he said he wanted to meet you. And I'm thinking to myself, well, he didn't try that fucking hard. San Diego ain't that fucking hard. And he knew I worked at VA House because in 2016, my mom saw him, talked to him about me and everything. And I told her, that's one thing. If you're going to take it to your grave, take it to your grave. Don't have the audacity to talk about me to the dude. You talk about you, so you're talking to my dad about me, giving him where I work. You're giving him pictures of me, but you're not telling me. So how you gonna have both? How you gonna try to hide the whole thing, but also have conversations like it's fucking normal? I was like, and find out 2 months after she saw him, he passed away. I was like, that was your chance right there, Mom. Yeah. That was your fucking chance. That's God telling you. He passed away of colon cancer. 5 months later, she gets diagnosed with colon cancer. I told her, I was like, I'm not gonna say it's karma. I was like, but damn.
Wow.
I was like, so obviously I got to get my prostate checked because now both my parents were susceptible to colon cancer. So I don't know how that shit works, but it sounds like that's some shit that could affect me in the fucking future.
Your mom's still alive now, though, right?
Yeah, she beat it. I wanted to sue the fucking multiple hospitals. How they handled that shit. It was awful. I just hate suing people. Being a business owner that's been sued before.
Yeah.
The thought of suing anybody just irks me because I know how fucking it's awful.
It's a nightmare.
But yeah, so found out that he was my dad and didn't believe it. I still believed it, but because I look at those two cousins, I was like, shit, I look just like these guys. I was like, fuck. I was like, they're probably my fucking cousins. Even though she could still be lying, I look like them more than I look like anybody else in any side of my family. So obviously I took after that side as well. They had same nose, eyebrows. I'm like, yeah. But I ordered a cousin test.
Yeah.
And I had them come up. We did a cousin test. And
now you're addicted to these tests.
Yeah, fucking now somebody wants to get tested. I walk around with in my fucking pocket. You sure that's your fucking dad? He's a little dark, bro. But I never thought I'd be one of those fucking Maury stories.
Yeah.
But
the
again, fucking
Maury Povich.
Yeah, fucking. I wish we should have did it on TV.
Yeah.
At least got a little $500 check for it. It would have been fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, find all that shit out. That's crazy. And fast forward today, I'm cool with the cousins. One of them, she's a Christian. Shout out to Ariana. She wrote a book. She is old school. She is not. Too much of her business, but she's not going to have relations until married.
Yeah.
And man, shout out to her because I told her that shit is hard.
Yep.
I told her in this day and age, you're shooting for hay in a needle stack to find a man that's like gonna be able to match that. I was like, but when you do find him, it's gonna be special, because you know you found one out of fucking millions that are actually okay with this. And her brother, they're twins. Her and her cousin, only two people from the family I met. I'm pretty sure they told the other family about me at this point.
This is
the new cousins.
Yeah, okay.
It's what we call them in our family, the new cousins. Nobody else in that family has tried to even meet me. When we did the Padres thing, I rented out the home run deck.
Yep.
I told them they can invite the last name is Ware. I was like, you can invite people. Nobody's tried to meet me, which is cool, because, you know, when you're the one with the money, I don't know, too many people around doesn't normally work out well. Sooner or later, somebody has hands out.
Oh, yeah.
But these two cousins are great people. I would have them in my life if they weren't related to me. That's how good of people they are. So it's just easier that they're my fucking cousins. Father's Day just passed, and they went to the grave, took a picture of his gravestone, sent it to me. I don't really have feelings about it. Yeah. Right? My dad that I have now passed away. I wouldn't cry. I love him to death, but I wouldn't cry. So the dad I never met. Yeah, I got nothing for you. It would have been great to meet him, right? Apparently, I have his smile, and I have some of his, his personality. So my mom's like, yeah, you kind of like him. I was like, yeah. Anyway, it's too late. It would be great to fucking meet him. It should have been my choice,
right?
And he has a grandson. I'm the most successful person in my bloodline on both ends. Shit, all three: the fake family, the real one, and my mom's side. I'm the most successful person in my bloodline. I was like, so imagine him meeting somebody like that even before he passed. I was like, and then they said he didn't really try to do chemo or anything. He didn't try to fight the cancer. I was like, I might have changed that. Meeting me might have gave him a fucking reason. I'm his only kid in the world that he knows he has. So you meet your only son, who you have a grandson. I'm a business owner, and I'm very influenceable. I would have probably pushed that dude to fucking... you would have met me once, and if he didn't want to do treatment, I would have told him, well, you're not meeting me again. Unfortunately, I'm related to a quitter. So fuck yourself.
Yeah.
That's what I would have told him. And I would have meant it, but I would have pushed his ass to probably do treatment. And who knows how long he maybe, he was terminal, but he could have lasted longer, and you would have passed away understanding that he birthed the fucking king.
Yeah.
And he got to miss all of that.
Wow.
And I told that's on both of them, because that's on him. When she told him, when they both talked in 2016, all that I want to meet my son shit, you knew I worked at Viejas. Take your ass up there.
Yeah.
It ain't that fucking hard. I was the only 6'2" dude that they allowed to touch money. Fucking black dude. There's not too many black kids there at Viejas, these Native Americans allowed to fucking count their money. Like, he could have found me. I look just like my mom. And everybody has Facebook. You type in he knew my name.
Yeah.
Type in my fucking name, and you'll find me. There's not my birth last name is Flint, Flynt, like Larry Flint. Ain't too many fucking Flints in San Diego.
Right.
Like, come on, bro. Michael Flint. There's me and my dad. Like, you could have found me. So
what was the main reason they hid it from you?
My dad found out when he took custody.
Yeah.
Because of child support, he got the test, and that's when he found out in 97 or 98. They told him, 99% chance I'm not his kid. And shout out to him, because he just said, fuck it, that's my son anyway. And
so he actually thought that he was your dad.
Yeah, he thought. He only found out because the court told him, based on child support shit back in the day. You put somebody on child support, you have to have the test. He's allowed to do the test to make sure, and the court did the test to make sure not to charge him child support for a kid that's not his.
Right.
And he found out in 98, right before he took us from my mom. So turns out I called the white stepdad after all this, by the way, and the first thing he said is like, I fucking knew it. Because remember, he's the one that said this back that day that caused the whole shit to get his ass whooped. I was like, yeah, you kind of got beat up for telling the truth. I was like, it still wasn't your fucking place to say that, right? That's my mom and my dad's place to say it. It's not your fucking place to start some shit just because you're losing the fucking battle. I was like, so you still should got your ass for starting shit. I was like, but you weren't wrong. I was like, so at least you have that. You got a big ass scar on your face to remind you of keep your business to yourself, but you definitely got your ass for talking, for telling the truth. But he was like, I fucking knew it. Now I was like, yeah, you knew it. You called it, bro. I said, you called it on point. And I was like, all you guys should have fucking told me. I said, especially if moment you could borrow money from me, our dynamic has changed. I'm not the kid anymore that you need to protect, all that bullshit. And their reason for hiding it is pretty much shame. It's just, why you were my son? I was like, fuck that. Stop trying to sell me that whole, I just took you as my son. There was no reason to tell you. That's bullshit. I said, because you guys respect me enough, I should have the option to figure out what I want to do with meeting that side of the family. And you guys took that option from me to hide your secret for yourself.
Yeah.
I pretty much told everybody pretty much lied to me to keep my mom's secret for her. I say, and I respect my mom. I was like, but nobody chose me.
Right.
You guys, I was like, my aunties and all that, cool. You're not supposed to tell me. That's my mom's business. I know, you know me through my mom. My mom, she's going to hide it. I said, for my dad and one of my uncles. My uncle, he's in and out of prison, fucking 6, 7 year old. He's like, honestly, I forgot that shit existed. Heard it once back in 98. He's like, I never thought about it again. I was like, all right, I'll bail you out. I was like, but between my dad and my uncle, I was like, you guys, I was like, the line where my mom, like, has a line where she stops and I begin. I was like, you guys are supposed to choose me. I was like, Dad, you see my mom twice since 99. The fuck you talking about? You chose her, but no, you didn't. Did you call her when your mortgage needed to be fucking paid? No, motherfucker, you should have chose me. Fuck protecting her secret. Oh, I didn't know your mom. I told her she should tell you. Nigga, you should tell me.
Yeah.
The fuck? How you gonna tell me she should tell you? Like, what the fuck are we talking about right now? You tell me. The phone works. Your phone works to call and borrow money, motherfucker. The phone works to call and tell me some of this shit. And you can't say I'm not tough enough to take it. I'm a business owner, fucking alpha. Like, come on, man. I'm that guy. I could take it. I was like, I'm the most pragmatic motherfucker you guys know. I'm the least crazy reaction, emotional person you know. I'm the perfect person you could tell this to without being ashamed about it.
Yeah.
I was like, you guys still hit it for yourself. And I was like, I'm not mad at anybody, but I was like, y'all still bitches in that respect, though, all the same. I was like, you guys still did wrong by me when it comes to that, but, water under the bridge, it is what it is. All right, I ain't gonna change nothing.
Right.
Yeah, I can't do anything, but it's, so, yeah, I got a few dads in the world. I got a 6'6" white one, deceased one, and the one that lives in Arizona. So,
he lives in Arizona?
Yeah, I'm glad he lives in Arizona. San Diego's not a good city for him.
Yeah.
Black people that go, it's like 75% of people that go to prison in general go back to jail at least once. Being in San Diego for him, there's nothing out here for him but trouble. So his wife at that time moved into Arizona for work, and he stayed there. And he needs to stay his ass there because San Diego is San Diego. You can leave here for 5 years. Everybody's going to be exactly where you left him, unfortunately. So he's in Arizona right now.
And you don't hear about this, like, being this, like gangster, like, gangs and all this stuff, like South San Diego. Not a lot to talk about it.
People think San Diego's all beaches and seals and La Jolla. It's like, and that's the better part of San Diego, but there's a good, 15-mile radius where be careful, right? I grew up all gang related. So, you guys listen to the Beastie Boys. We grew up with the Seastie Soys because we don't say B's in a Crip family. So it was, Seastie Soys, and the song from Eazy-E and NWA is knowing nothing in life but to be legit. Don't quote me, boy, because I ain't said shit. We grew up with knowing nothing in life but to see a Crip. Don't slob me, cuz I ain't said shit. Right, there's Crip prayers, right? Now lay me down to sleep, bless my blue from head to feet. If I should die before I wake, kill a slide with a 38. Crips don't wear Calvin Klein because it's CK, Crip killer. We won't wear Calvin Klein. If somebody's wearing it, if a black person's wearing Calvin Klein, they're gang related. If they're wearing it, it's its own purpose, never on accident. Polo, property of Lokes only. That's a Crip brand, right? It's not a Crip brand, but it is for us. People throw up this thing, to be cool. It's a blood gang right here, so black people can't just throw this shit up. BK for a blood killer, CK for a Crip killer, all kinds of gangs, Lincoln Parks, all the shit you've seen, neighborhood Crip gangs, 4-7s, and all that shit. Like, this is how we grew up. San Diego it's turned enough. We got our gangs from LA, but there's some gang related shit, and I was affiliated but not official, which thank God that, again, my mom moving us to San Ysidro saved me everything because me growing up in Southeast would have been a problem. I'm good at everything I try, and I would have been good at gangbanging too. And just like a job, gangbanging, you get promotions. Promotion for gangbanging, when you're really good at it, is death or prison.
Right.
Or best case, wheelchair. That's what one of the OGs that are gang member, he's in a wheelchair. He told me, he's like, yeah, death or prison. He's like, or if you're lucky, me. He's like, I'm the in-between, prison and in a wheelchair. But I still grew up gang-related. Everything was, you're going to catch the bus, we're going to catch the cuss, Bloods, hey, that's Bomedy, I need a Biggerette, Give me some milk and bookies. It's B's and C's. It's honestly ignorant, but if you check my phone now, to this day, I still text a lot of times with 2 C's. You don't, if it's, I'll be back. I rarely put CK unless I'm talking to somebody who just absolutely have no idea what I'm talking about. I'll put CK and it still makes me feel some type of way. It's like.
And so both the Bloods and the Crips, there's affiliations in San Diego, yeah?
Yeah. So the Crip, there's 3 major Crip gangs in San Diego. There's little cliques, but there's Linda Vista Crips, which is more up north.
Linda Vista?
Yeah, Linda Vista Crips. And then there's West Coast Crips, and then there's neighborhood Crips. Neighborhood's like the biggest Crip, and there's neighborhoods across the country. So neighborhood Crips are pretty much all the 40 blocks, 41st, 45th, 47th.
That's like is that National City?
That's Southeast San Diego, okay. 30th and Ocean View, or 40th and this, and 45th and 47th. So anything 47th Street, 45th Street, 41st. Orange Line Charlie Station is the gangs in San Diego. So a lot of white people grow up on the Green Line. If you're ever going to be on the Charlie, South Bay Mexicans are the Blue Line, and then you got the Orange Line is almost exactly. The West Coast Crips are 20s and 30s. So all the 20 blocks, 21st, 25th, 17th Street, and then obviously 31st Street, those are all Crips. So if you get on the Charlie from 12th and Imperial, your next stop is 25th. If you're a Blood trying to get to Euclid, those first 2 stops are dangerous because you got 25th, all Crips, 47th is the next stop, and those are all Crips. Then you get to Euclid. Euclid is where you get the Bloods, because now you're by the 4 corners, right? The reason why a lot of people hear about the 4 corners of San Diego, the 4 corners of death is what they call them, because people not only die on those corners, each direction leads to a gang. So if you're on the 4 corners, each direction leads to a gang, and right there on the 4 corners, there's a place that used to be called Huffman's. It was a soul food restaurant. It used to cater to Chargers. It's right on the corner, Green Cat Liquor on 4 corners. It's like one of the only neutral zones in Southeast. If you're like right there, it's kind of neutral. Like, hey, we all got to go to the Green Cat Liquor Store. We all got to go here. This is like the premier liquor stores that, under table shit. So it's kind of the truce area unless somebody does anything crazy. But each way leads to another gang. The Blood gangs are Brims, Pyrus, Lincoln Park. So Lincoln Park are green, Brims are burgundy, and Skyline is red. And there's Little Africa and little ones, but the 3 main ones are the Brims. Brims is like this. Skylines are the 80s. That's Encanto, like they stop in Encanto, 65th. Lemon Grove, that's more Skyline. And the Bloods kill each other too. So if you're wearing green, but you're a little bit down the road in Skyline territory, they hate each other more than they damn near hate Crips.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a whole fucking thing. And
crazy.
Summertime is what we call summertime in the Southeast. Summertime in the Southeast goes crazy because people are hot and bothered, whatever it is. There's always some type of fucking gang feud in San Diego. Now, it's not as bad as L.A., and other cities don't have as many gangs, but they're grimy. Like the Bay Area is just grimy. It's just different. It's just more, it's almost more dangerous just for the fact that everybody's just out for themselves.
Yeah.
It's not even technically about gangs. It's just about getting it. I actually wrote a paper in school about gangs, and when they're like, well, can you show us your sources? I was like, I promise you this is real. I was like, 'cause they were like, tell a narrative, informative essay. I was like, you know what? I got an informative essay for you motherfuckers. So I broke down gangs in San Diego, and again, I'm only affiliated. I knew, even growing up in San Ysidro, the only black kids I knew were all gang members. Oh. So there's only 12 black kids in the whole fucking school, but everybody's affiliated because they moved from Southeast. And at that point, I would say I was more perpetrating. I was more not being authentic because I'm in San Ysidro my whole life, so I really shouldn't be a part of this at all. It's just more that's my family, right? My uncles are Crips. My mom's brothers are Blood, actually, and she's a Crip. I still have a picture of her, West Coast Crip on the wall. It's one of my favorite pictures because she's just my cool ass mom. But she's not active like that anymore. But when she'll call me, I'll see you there later. Not I'll be there later. See safe. The way I'll call my mom right now is, I'll answer the phone. What's up, cuz? Shit, nothing.
That's how you answered your mom.
Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, I can say what's up, mom, but she'll be like, what's up, son? And another day it'd be what's up, cuz? And when we're in our mood, we'll play all the old school West Coast songs, and it's just whole mood because it's still no matter how you spin it, even though nobody's like active, it's part of how we grew up, right? And every black person in San Diego damn near is related to somebody in some way. And we were like, my family were like OGs of some of the first waves of people in here because my family, all my uncles were in and out of prison. So being in and out of prison, all that LA shit brought that shit to LA started gangs. So everybody around the world think they're hard. All that shit started in LA. And they brought to San Diego, and my uncles are some of the first ones. So my uncles are my great uncles. When I say my uncles, these are my mom's uncles. My mom has one brother, but I grew up with my old uncles. I grew up watching Gilligan's Island and Gunsmoke and Bonanza. Right? I still know the song "The Green Acres." It's funny because I do. Yeah. Like that's why I grew up. I grew up with like old soul. That's why I hate people my age. They fucking bother me. Yeah. Because it's like, oh my God, grow up. Yeah. And I could be immature, but it's like you guys live this way, but it's not their fault. I grew up with fucking way older people. Yeah. So like I'm not trying to retire. I'm 60. I feel 45, 50 when it comes to mindset. So I'm trying to like get this shit done now. And they're all gang related. Aunties, most of my aunties weren't. No, none of my aunties were, but all my uncles were. Wow. Right? Chino and fuck Calipat, all these prison lives and all this shit. I only really much knew one uncle, the one that was there when he whooped my stepdad's ass. All the rest of my uncles I met when I was an adult. They were in prison my whole life. I had my first real conversations with them as an adult. I remember one of my uncles called me from prison threatening me because me and my mom got into it. Don't be fucking talking crazy to my niece, cuz. Ooh, I was like, with all due respect, nigga, fuck you. Like, you in prison, 1. 2, yeah, you get out this year, but you don't know what the fuck going on. Just because she told you some shit, don't call me trying to check me from prison. Don't do that. I used to work at the shipyard. Shipyard is full of fucking people from ex-cons. Yeah. And that's one reason I knew I couldn't work there long term. Everybody got their chest out. There's like riots in the shipyard low key because it's still prison mentality. One Mexican dude is talking shit to a black dude, the whole Mexican table is going to stand up. They're not going for it. Right. And if a Mexican dude gets punked by a black dude, he'll get beat up by his own people because you can't let another race fuck with you. Only race that kind of is like people kind of let go is if you get punked by like a Samoan. We all kind of understand them Samoans are built different. Yeah. Like nobody fucks with Samoans, man. Them motherfuckers are crazy. Yeah. But Samoans, Oceanside, Samoan Crips, them motherfuckers are deep up there. All them, I have them. In
Oceanside?
Oceanside Samoan Crips are nobody fucks with them boys. And in Southeast San Diego, Samoans are Bloods. Yeah. Now there's Samoans that are Crips in little gangs, but Samoans have their own little blood gang. There's like 4 or 5 Samoan Crips, but Samoans. San Diego is predominantly a blood city. LA is a Crip city. So LA Crips hate Crips. Crips kill Crips before they kill Bloods. San Diego is the opposite. It's almost blood city, and Bloods feud just as much as the Crips feud with Bloods. But Samoans are a problem fucking too. And, they have better culture than black culture. So they don't come one. They pull up in them big-ass expeditions, and they come deep. And
they're big boys.
The motherfuckers are built like tree trunks. Yeah. Fucking Samoans are scary, man. Yeah. And I think the scariest thing about Samoans, they're the nicest people on this planet.
They are.
Piss one off, though. When you can get... Forget it. I always tell people, I was like, I'm like that. I feel like I'm very similar to a Polynesian. I'm the nicest person in the world. I'll get out of the car and help you push your car off the side of the freeway. I'm that same nigga that'll steal your car too if you piss me the fuck off. So which version of me do you want? If you get me to that version and I'm really hard to piss off, you did something. Yeah. So leave me the fuck alone. Like you're all smiles and happy, but you got the guns on you for a reason. Like if somebody's all happy, if I heard that you hurt somebody, I'm like, damn, what did that guy do? Yeah. Because what did they have to do? This motherfucker... He takes care of his body, himself, his family, his kids. If you pushed him to the point where he had to hurt you, you crossed the fucking line.
Yeah, it was bad.
And that's how like a Samoan really is. Like they're the nicest people. They'll feed you. They'll take care of you. They're just nice. Their family culture. Invite you to their church and bring you in. So if a Samoan is mad at you or coming after you, bro, you did something. Yeah. And so imagine Samoan gang members. Some of them are just mad from the jump. And it's like, oh, shit. You know what's crazy? I talked about it on one of like my individual takes for my podcast. Yeah. I still love the culture because like a black gang member would be gang member, but grandma's, he still talks to his mom crazy, maybe his grandma crazy. You can find the hardest Samoan in the fucking world, or the hardest Asian gang member in the world. That grandma come out with that slipper, everybody respects grandma. Everybody respects grandma. That's like, they're not playing games.
No.
I don't care who you are, what you
slipper.
got. When the OGs come out, the aunties, one of the scary things on the planet is an Asian mom. I swear to you, I had some Asian friends, bro. Like, black moms are like scary, but like Asian mom is like a real cynical scary. Like, what the fuck? They're like yay high, and just mean for no fucking reason. Like, I used to like make rice and eggs at my friend's house because the mom, Michael, I want eggs and rice. And I'm fucking, I guess I'm making eggs and rice. I felt like I didn't have an option. I used to go home like, what the fuck? I don't do this shit at my house. Yeah. My mom's 5'9", for punching me in the fucking face. And I'm less worried about her than the fucking Asian mom.
He's 5 foot tall.
Yeah, man, they're fucking something else. I don't know what it is, but it's this weird complex that they're not fucking around, man.
I guess I'm making eggs and rice.
Yeah,
okay.
I guess I'm making eggs and fucking rice. And Samoans, man, they can be the toughest world, but their family culture is that.
Oh, yeah.
Think about it, you rarely see Asian crackheads.
True.
You don't see really Italian crackheads or Samoan crackheads. Their family don't let them go that far down the fucking rabbit hole. Black and Mexicans, nobody cares. Black people, Mexicans, I don't want to say like, but we can't wait for somebody to fall off so we can feel special.
That's true.
White people, when they get on drugs, don't make a mistake. A lot of people try to help that white teenager, that white girl get off of drugs. They really try rehab. The family comes together. Interventions are not a fucking inner city thing. That's a white people thing. That's not, black people don't have interventions. We just gonna talk about how that dude's fucked up so we feel special.
It's so true.
You hear that he lost his car? Yeah, that motherfucker's tripping. Yeah, he lost his job. And then they finish with, I still got mine though. Niggas ain't shit. Some of that shit ain't stereotypes. Key and Peele did a lot of stereotypes, and Dave Chappelle, that shit is real. You can call it stereotypes all you want. Yeah. We do eat chicken. We do talk in the movie theater. Yeah. We do some of that shit.
Yes.
And y'all eat cheese way more than we thought y'all eat cheese and shit. Yeah, chicken and waffles. We're gonna eat some chicken and waffles.
Oh yeah.
We do fuck with grits.
Absolutely.
Right? You guys do like, what is that called?
Charcuterie.
Yeah, that shit. That's real. You guys really have that shit at parties.
We do. I just had one the other night.
Niggas will never have cheese at a party.
I did.
We have mac and cheese.
I had me some cheese twice last week.
The only season you guys
I had 2
use
charcuterie boards within 7 days.
Yeah, but like that's some things that people call the stereotyping or being racist.
Yeah.
I'm old school where we can talk about shit and it's just funny, especially when it's true. Some of this shit we say, some niggas like, we got stupid shit like the like Black Lives Matter. The good part of it, great. Oh my God, that shit was so annoying.
I know.
These niggas marched for 18 days, but then hit me with the job is too far to come to a job interview. You stupid motherfuckers. You shut the fuck up. I hate this shit. Niggas, like right now, if you go to a Supreme store, a Louis Vuitton store, there's a line of niggas outside the store.
Oh yeah.
It's Tuesday at 4 o'clock in the morning. 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That's between the hours of 9 to 5. Where do you work?
Yeah.
To me, this is the hours of 9 to 5, but you're at the store. I'm scratching my head, but you niggas. But if I told you to wait for an interview extra 10 minutes, you're gonna leave a review.
Oh yeah, done.
Got you waiting. I'm like, nah.
You're gonna leave a review.
Yeah, like Black Lives Matter. It's like black people make it hard sometimes on a show. Dude killed 14 people and sold drugs. And you're talking about free the homie. Free who?
Yeah.
He's guilty.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Free?
Yeah.
That nigga deserves to be. Like, I don't wish Gates and bars upon nobody. But when you wear a free the homie shirt, you know how much of a spit in the face that is to the detective, the cops, and the people that are in danger fucking with that fucking weirdo?
Right.
Free him.
Yeah.
It took us forever to catch him.
Yeah.
And now you want him free for what? Just because he's your friend?
Yeah.
And I know we don't think deep into it, but that shit is like disrespectful. And the whole black and fuck, fuck the police. There's no such thing as all bad police. There's bad men that have a badge.
Right.
Unfortunately, some of these men are just fucked up people. They got a badge and they kept being a fucked up person. Some of them are racist as fuck. I've been pulled over. San Diego is bad when it comes to SDPD. The shit I've dealt with, which we'll go over, it is bad. And it's still, to me, not fuck the police. It's fuck that dude who did shoot that kid with his hands down because you're trained. You have everything on your tool belt. You went right to a lethal weapon and he wasn't even a threat. You should be fucked. But police are the least thankful job I think there is. Firemen are considered sexy. They have a calendar. Military is thank you for your service. Police is kind of like, yeah, fuck y'all.
Yeah.
Police, like, they have a brotherhood because of that.
Right.
We would have a better relationship with the police if when one of those dudes do fuck up and it was like clear fuck up, the problem that I think I see is when they're, obviously the captain and the other police, they back them.
Yeah.
That's where you lose us. If you guys are like, nah, he fucked up, you got to go, he has to go to jail or whatever you would treat anybody else, get rid of that guy. But that brotherhood forces them to like, nah, this is our guy. Well, like, no, like she was asleep in her room. You walked in her house, you shot her. You went to the wrong house and shot that lady when she was asleep. You fucked up.
Yeah.
You can't defend that. I'm sorry. Like, stop
they
trying to defend that.
automatically back up.
Yeah, but it's the brotherhood. And I think if we were to support them more, they wouldn't feel the need of such a big, we're the only ones that got each other's back. Black people need to be more like the Italians. All my dogs in the future are named after Italian mobsters. I have a dog named Costello. I had Luciano. I had Bugsy. I had Capone, because I'm in love with the Italian mob culture. Changed the way America's ran. It changed politics. It changed business. The self-policing was everything in the Italian culture. Luciano brought everybody together. All the mob bosses, like, nobody's really the boss, but we have to police each other because we're going to keep getting fucking arrested if we don't police ourselves. And the mob, you can't just go do a hit without, it has to be sanctioned.
Yeah.
And if you fuck up, the family is going to take care of it. Before, they don't want the police to take care of it.
Right.
If black people were to do that, again, when you say free the homie, you're not self-policing. When, black people don't snitch on each other. Snitches get stitches. And it's like, okay, if you're in a gang, I guess, but all the rest of the community, tell on that motherfucker, man. Because then it's black versus police. Because you're trying to hold it down because he's a black person. Well, then you police. If we policed ourselves more, we would be more in the Italian style, and would be a lot more cooperation. If we gave police a fucking holiday, which it's well deserved, and not these bullshit holidays on every calendar that is National Dog Day. Fuck that. Police should have an actual holiday in this country. The shit that they deal with on a daily basis is fucking crazy.
It is.
And I think it'll loosen up that brotherhood of we're the only ones that got each other's back, so fuck it. And I understand that the only ones that they really have to have each other's back because everybody else is coming for them.
Correct.
So even when a guy's kind of guilty and nobody else has our back, we're going to kind of stand by our brother. But then you fuck that up because that guy was like dead to rights, fucked up. Like, he did it. You got to condemn him. I know you don't want to, but you have to condemn him. And by doing that, you showing the rest of the communities, the black and brown community, that like, you guys are not, it's not fuck police. There's just a bad guy in there.
Right. Yeah.
But when you support the bad apple, you chose to be rotten with him. And I think that's kind of a mix. It's funny because I said this once on like a Black Lives Matter. It's like a Zoom call. It's like one of those things. I got on there. Everybody got to talk. I said this. I started off with how we need to police. The host cut me off, muted me.
Oh, really?
And the other people like, hey, I can't hear you, bro. You're saying good shit. Other black people. But the host cut me off because it is not what he wanted to hear. The
host, weren't
host,
going with his narrative.
Yep, the narrative was victim always me and all this shit. And I'm like, don't get me wrong, systematic racism was a thing. A lot of shit was put in place for us not to make it. But I always ask black people, is there a law right now that you could think of in place that stops you from having equal to anybody else? Same women's rights, same question. Name something that stops you from having everything everybody else can have. If anything, there's laws that support you more now than anything. Affirmative action's a bitch. You're fucked.
Yeah.
You're like, white men are fucked right now. You guys are, the rubber man has definitely came back full-fledged, and it's a fucked war. I was like, but there's nothing stopping you. I was like, now, we're starting the race from behind, but as long as you can get in the race, it's the race. Yeah, bitching about behind isn't a reason not to start.
Right.
You can be like, I'm starting from behind, but as long as you're starting, we can all acknowledge that, and anybody that doesn't want to acknowledge that we started from behind, they're just ignorant. But black people don't start anything because we're starting from behind. That's just an excuse at that point.
That's just a victim card.
Yeah, and I'm not for it. I don't. If black people don't like to hear it at all, and I'm like, this shit is crazy. And the whole, what Trump actually helped the world get less racist in an accidental way. His presidency, right? He didn't push racism, but him not condemning some of the blatant ones was like giving people a pass. But I think it was the most necessary evil we needed as a country, because there's some people that are like big names, the George Clooney's, the Drew Breeses, that, a lot of people stay neutral. They don't want to touch any topic, right? When they're asked, they don't want to. It's like, hey, man, I have an opinion, but I'm trying to say, I have a brand. Shit got so bad during Trump's first thing, and again, people put it on him, but we're gonna put whatever happens during any president's thing. All the good goes to the president, all the bad goes to the president, and no time before Trump would anybody walk around. What was that during COVID? That dude had the fucking clan mask on in Santee.
Yeah,
and we call it clan tea for a reason, but still, like, that's bold as fuck to walk around in a grocery store with a clan mask on. Only in Trump's administration we do that, but we needed shit like that to happen because people were out doing. That kid that was jogging in the South. Just jogging, and those white dudes pull up on him in the truck and like shot him with a shotgun. That's blatant.
Yeah.
Right? White people are not all bad. It's not the whole fucking city. It's not everybody. Those two dudes are pieces of shit.
Yeah.
They're jogging, they shot him. They went hunting for niggas. And the problem is, shit like that, it's, those dudes were like martyrs in a good way because it forced the Drew Breeses and some of these people like, hey man, you can't even be closeted anymore. You got to pick, like, this is blatant. So not saying anything is signing off at this point. This is not one of those, it could be, who knows, the Zimmerman and all. Who fucking knows? This is like blatant. Which, like, where do you stand? And some people stopped being closet racist and they had to come out with it. And some people are like, nah, this is wrong. Black people couldn't stop racism. We've been complaining for years. Right? But when white people started getting on the news, and where they're marching in New Zealand for Black Lives Matter, and they're marching in Paris, and it's like, okay, but we started marching when white people started saying this is bad too. When rich white people that had a platform started saying this is bad, people start to fucking listen. And it needed to kind of get to that so fucking racist that the rubber band came this way, it started coming back. But unfortunately, black people are fucking it up. Because now we went from one to feel equal to one to feel special. And I'm like, you motherfuckers, now you're doing the same shit that you complained about. And then your excuse is, what they did to us, all right, it's going to push back. It's law of physics.
Yeah.
You could have been like, all right, they see us now. Let's do something with this. No, it's like, well, now, fuck, we got what we wanted. Well, kind of. That's not enough. I need you to feel bad about yourself. And it's like, oh, God damn it. Because... like, if they naturally feel bad, yeah, but you only could push a person so far before they say, man, fuck your movement.
Yeah.
We kind of like, we kind of, a lot of us took, heed for it. And you got these, say, the rich white people that did take up for us. You're going to make these motherfuckers regret it because now you're doing too much. You're now attacking the fucking hand that, that fed you. And it's like, no, like Black Lives Matter, okay, this is a good movement to start. And, but you guys, now it's kind of like relax. So people hear it. People are like, well, all lives matter. I was like, we understand that too, but all houses matter. But if one house is on fire and the fire department comes, which one should they put out? Right? If we're the fire, we're not saying all houses don't matter, but right now one's on fire. Right? It was like in 6 years we had like a bunch of like mainstream killing that are all no weapons. But see, the thing is, I tell people these are all different cities, different courthouses. You cannot lump all the fucking police and courts together.
Right.
I was like, because isn't that what they say they do to us? Isn't that what they pull us over for and they stereotype us and blah, blah, blah? I was like, so they did that because they assume all black people were guilty. Well, didn't you just say all cops are guilty, all white people? I was like, we're doing the same thing.
Right.
And then I hear black people, well, that's what they taught us. I'm like, see, but that's a cop-out. Yeah. You're admitting that you're fucked up, but you're giving an excuse to it. It's just easier. How about you stop being fucked up? Why don't you just let it the fuck go? Like, I'm not saying that the shit didn't happen. It happened 400 years ago. It's fucking bad. But don't get me wrong. Niggas sold slaves to those white dudes, too. We were slaves already. They didn't just come and, like, throw a net on us and take us to a boat. That's not how it works. Yeah. Like, we were slaves, but some other Africans had us as slaves, and they traded us for fucking blankets and shit. And I was like, so slavery is the way of the world. From Julius Caesar to now.
Way back.
Yeah, the fucking Aztecs. We conquered another fucking village. They played soccer with the fucking opposing dudes' heads and fucking raped and pillaged. And anybody else that was working body was a fucking slave. No matter what culture you think, everybody has Vikings, everybody.
Yep.
So I was like, it's wrong for everybody. You can say that, but it was the status quo of the world. I had power. I wanted to do what I want to do. And there we go.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, it's, it sucks because we were the butt of the joke. And then, you release us, you release slavery and give us nothing. That's not really releasing us. I was like, but at the point where we live in now, I was like, it's the time kids are playing with toys on YouTube and making millions of dollars. I don't want to hear anything about fucking being held back. That kid is a kid in the world of adults. That's held back as much as you can get held back. I tell black people, we had more rights than women did.
Yeah.
Women had caught up pretty fucking fast. And I was like, women didn't vote to 1960s. We were at least 3/5 way back then. I was like, 3/5 might not be a lot, but it was 3/5 turned into 1. And we had right to vote 45, 50 years before women did.
Crazy.
I was like, so there's some wiggle room in there of stop letting it be an excuse, black people, to why you can't be successful because once upon a time it was bad. I was like, don't get me wrong, there's still jobs that won't hire you because you're black. I was like, but that's a job. That's not a total culture. I was especially people in California. We're in California. We have less racism than most places.
Yeah.
And I was like, so California, I don't want to hear it. But racism will be like a folk, this level of it will be like a folk tale in about 50 years. People don't understand that right now, everybody is raised in some capacity by their grandparents.
Correct.
Grandparents influence.
This is what I talk about too, right here.
Your grandparents, you got your grandparents, fucking probably they're still alive in the Jim Crow era.
Right.
That's not that far. Again, the girl who integrated schools, that first little black girl they saw, she's only 68 years old, 69 years old. She's not that fucking old.
Right.
That's still, it seems crazy because it's in black and white, but she's still alive and kicking, walking around and can dance. That's not that long ago. So those grandparents are still raising our generations. I'm going to be the grandparent. That 20-year-old kid right now, your son's going to be the grandparent.
Yeah.
When your son's a grandparent in 2 generations, and he grew up with that shit, it's just going to sound like a folk tale. What do you mean we're hosing people? What do you mean somebody couldn't, drink from a water? That shit, what do you mean? Yeah, right now, it's not that far away. So it still rings a bell. The South is going to have, South is going to be a little bit longer because it's still a little bit deeper.
Right.
I was like, but ultimately, when people my age start to become the grandparents and we're influencing, we grew up in an age where it was less and less. Right now, we're still only 2 generations removed. Right? You got our presidency. I think there should be a cap on the age limit for presidents. I think the vice president should be the presidency is kind of like a job in politics. You're in politics for 20, 30, 40 years, and the cream of the crop is presidency.
Right.
So if you're 60, 70 years old, but this is your only shot, obviously you're like, fuck it, I don't care. But you got a guy who's 77 years old, and the way the world works is college kids influence what's cool. 19 to 27 and what decides what's going on. A 77-year-old is not in touch with the fuck's going on from 18 to fucking 35. They can say they are. You're 4 generations behind, 2, 3 generations behind. You don't understand the music. You don't understand shit.
Nothing.
You barely understand cell phones. That's not bad. They have a certain knowledge that's still needed. Vice presidents should have an age minimum because you've been around long enough. A vice president should probably be the 55 or 56 and up, and I think presidency should end at 55. Let somebody who's actually in touch, not what my advisors tell me.
Right.
You hold the nuclear launch codes. You're the voice. Even if you're the Bush Cheney. We were living in Cheney's presidentship. Bush was a fucking face.
Yeah.
And Bush gets a hard rap for a lot of shit that he had nothing to do with. Bush didn't give a fuck about that shit. Bush just seemed like a cool fuck. I can't wait to meet. That's one of the dudes I want to meet the most. Seemed like a solid dude. But Cheney was different.
Yeah.
But, there's your advisors, your people, your cabinet. They're the ones that make a lot of decisions. But you're the face. You're the one negotiating with the world. And you're negotiating with your people. And you have no idea what the fuck your people talk about. Biden and Trump, they know what TikTok is, but they don't know what TikTok is. They learned what TikTok is by somebody younger. Imagine having the Kennedys, a Kennedy type guy who actually would have been aware of what the fuck was going on in the world. It's why he's still considered the most loved president, I think. His age range resonated with everybody.
He was super young.
He was super young. The old people could understand him, and he was able to reach out to them because that's like his parents and his grandparents' age. He knows how to be respectful, but he understood the 20s and the 30s because he was just, he was a young 40s. And I think there should be a cap in that. I think the vice president should have a minimum. I think the president should have a max age. And you get the ones who understand the culture, plus that fucking years of politics in one room, you can get something done. And I think certain laws, the vice president should have equal power to the president. If we were to do that, certain things that have to be put in shouldn't be executive order only president sign. It'd be something the vice president has to sign off on, because the whole point of him, he is the wisdom in politics that you still are, green at when it comes to being the president. If they were to change that, I think the country would make it back to where it could be something again, because everybody would understand each other. There would be no disconnect with a president that grew up when Biden and Trump were in high school. Schools are still segregated.
The whole problem, because it sounds great, but the problem is the elite, the establishment.
Yeah, the oligarchs.
They don't give a shit.
Yeah, no, that's
they
you hit a nail on the
and
on
the
head.
whole racism thing. I talk about this a lot, where the reason it's even is because we still have grandparents that were in that era alive. Once they're gone, okay, now the parents come up. They were a little bit. Once they're gone, okay.
Yeah, we're just a couple generations
When it gets
away.
to me and my kids, like Johnny, my son, dude, half his friends are the Mexican, black.
It's gonna be a folk
They don't
tale.
even think anything.
They're not
of it.
gonna believe us when we tell them
It's
this
not a
shit
thing
existed
at all.
They're gonna be like, what? Ain't no fucking way.
But here's the main problem. I'll go back to saying they don't care. They don't care. What they care about is number one word is control. That's it. And the more we are segregated, that's why they keep coming up with all these things.
Absolutely.
Is to keep us fighting. They want us to continue.
Look how smart they were on the new movement of, black-owned businesses. Black should shop at black-owned business. I was like, they repurposed segregation and sold it to you.
Bro.
They repackaged it, and you motherfuckers are fighting for the same. You stupid motherfuckers, man. Well, I'm Christian, sure or not, I cuss, man, but what the fuck are we talking about?
Oh no, this is the show is my guest show.
Okay, cool.
I'm just the
All right,
the host.
Hey, I'm me. So
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. So, but this is it's fucking bad shit. If you get like a
Crazy.
a white supremacist and you get an equal rights or like a woke person, these motherfuckers sound spit image, but they don't realize it. Well, blacks should shop at black places. That's what these white folks have been asking you to do for years. They told you to stay the fuck out of the neighborhood. You complained about it. Now you're saying we should only. You dumb. They just repurposed it. You stupid motherfucker. And honestly, to be God, I don't know what your party is. A lot of that is Democrat pushed, and a lot of black people want to hear that. But I've tested black people up. My office when I run in businesses. Hey, Democrat or Republican? Democrat. Why? And then they just, they take care of the poor. Says who? And then it's like, not like, just give me something.
Yeah.
Most people, when I ask a Democrat, or black people at least, why they're Democrat, they start telling me something about Republicans.
Right.
But they don't tell me anything about Democrats. I'm like, every party takes care of the poor in their own different ways. You are seeing what you want to see or what you want to hear. You watch this news, you watch that news, and you were told because you're poor Democrats. I was like, damn, they pulled the wool over. They really switched it around. There's piece of shit Republicans and some shit Republicans do are bad. There's piece of shit Democrats. I was like, but if you really want to spin it, KKK and all that shit, this is Democratic, bro. I was like, this whole woke movement that is technically another form of segregation. Well, we should be able to deal with our own thing, and black people should be only dating black people, and rebuild the race. So I'm like, can you imagine if like a white person said this shit?
Right.
We have a thing called Black Twitter, right? It's a thing, Black Twitter. I said, you understand? Like, if a white person said, well, on white Twitter, we lose our fucking mind.
Oh gosh.
What do you mean white Twitter? Why do y'all need a white Twitter? Why do you have a black Twitter?
Yeah.
Like, we get what you're saying, but just saying it is exact shit you argued about for fucking years. I tell you think Martin Luther King, that's your Lord and Savior, right? That's the guy. That's the guy who fought for us and did the marching. He spit on you motherfuckers right now. He spit on you how stupid you sound. And because he was an educated motherfucker, graduated high school at 15 and college and shit. You guys are now fighting to be segregated all over again,
right.
But you think you're right because it was repurposed and packaged in a way you can understand. And now, because they made it make sense to you, It's like the Daffy Duck and fucking Bugs Bunny. You did, I did, you did, and then you switch the words up, and then you fucking end up arguing his own argument.
Yeah.
We're fucking making the argument for people now, and I'm like, God, man, you make me feel like you're making them right.
Yes.
This is you're making it easy for control. All they had to do is dangle a fucking something in front of your face that sounded really good, and you never thought twice to question, is it good? I play devil's advocate on everything I do. Every decision I make, business or whatever, I try to convince myself, if I was somebody else, could I convince myself out of it? If I really couldn't, then I have good persuasion skills. So if I can't convince myself out of it, it probably has a good chance of success or the right thing. So when I hear things, I don't ever just take them at face value. I got to make sure everything is what it is. Call it the Matrix, call it whatever you want to call it. People say, oh, we're living in the Matrix. There are oligarchs in this world and powers that be that are fucking geniuses at this shit.
Yep.
There is I had an argument with somebody, Jane Elliott. She talked about this before, like Hiroshima and Okinawa, like the fucking atom bombs. Why Japan? Like, well, white people. Only other places dropping bombs on were all the white faces. People don't want to hear that, but you can take into World War II. Japan was losing. Now we don't need Texas can take out Japan at that time. Like there's more people in Texas than there is in that island. Like realistically, just send the whole state of Texas to Japan and we'd run through the island, right? Yeah, they have a military, but their military wasn't our military. Like let's get real, we didn't need to drop atom bombs on Japan to win the war. There's a whole thing called Nazi Germany that was going on.
Yeah,
these motherfuckers were a force to be reckoned with. Hitler was like one of those guys from the fucking Bad Guy movie. That dude almost took over the world. But whether you like it or not, white men are becoming the minority slowly but surely. It's like death by 1,000 cuts. Well, you're not going to drop a fucking atom bomb on more white men. You're not happening.
Yeah.
You got some Japs? All right, we'll drop it on somebody not white. You dropped it on innocents versus the whole camp that you guys know is over there in Nazi Germany and Europe. You got Italy. The whole Axis powers are against us. Russia, Italy, Germany. That's a lot of land. Europe is pretty big. You guys can drop all kinds of shit. Not there, though.
Yeah.
Not on the people that matter. You took a chance on dropping it on Japan and hope that it scared everybody else. Drop it on them, it'll scare the fuck out of them. But it's a lot of things going on in the world. Planned Parenthood, right? People like, oh, Republicans this. 60% of Planned Parenthood are white women. Just because we're in certain cities, you go to the hood, you see black and Mexicans. That's not making a mistake. It's still 60% are white women. These white women so that means that's white kids dying. And a lot of Republicans are, and white men, the people, powers that be, they're not about to, stop, that we're not, abortion's gone. And it's like, oh, you're controlling body. Now you guys keep killing white kids. And you can't keep killing white kids. Keep the world equal. You guys are going to be the minority. And to me, there's no, who cares who's who. But right now, the powers that be they look more like you than look like me.
Right.
And the problem is they don't care about you either.
No.
Not realistically.
Correct. They don't.
They care about their agenda. And if you happen to fit at that time, then you're all good. And right now, LGBTQ and minorities were part of their agenda. So right now they care. And I'm like, man, no offense. When those people start caring about you all of a sudden, that's normally a fucking red flag.
It's a big red flag.
To avert, about face, get the fuck out, because it has never worked out for whoever the fuck cared. When they care about our health, we get vaccines, we get this, we get that. And it's like they care about our health while making billions of dollars. And I don't know. It's like the buses were free during COVID. So you tell me city transit could have been free this entire time. Okay. It was that easy.
Easy.
We got rid of the, the gold standard. You guys familiar with the gold standard?
Yeah.
We got rid of the gold standard with Nixon, right? Which would have made our money like Venezuela, right? Would have made us nothing. But luckily for us, we had Tim Osman. You guys know who that is?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Osama bin Laden. We had Osama bin Laden in Al Qaeda, and said, "Hey, you guys got a war? You gonna fight? Cool. We'll help you." But since we got rid of the gold standard, we need our money to be backed with something. We need your oil. You sell oil in the form of the U.S. dollar, our money is still backed. We don't go to being a third world country over fucking night.
Right.
But we help you win your war. And now we in the gold standard, which is cool, okay, whatever. And that's why they killed Gaddafi, And as an American, all right, bro, you got to go. Like, it's bad. He was just trying to get all oil money to go back to the people that own it. But as an American, hey, bro, shut up. Because if it works, we're fucked. Like, we can't ever lose oil. If we lose oil, our money would be useless. Yeah. We will be like one of the bottom countries. We will go to second, third world immediately when it comes to our spending power, which is the whole thing with the BRICS nation going on right now. It's fucking crazy that they're all coming together against us. It's a shit show in the world. But we end up with just, all right, well, if we can print money, and if we're going to print money unlimited, somebody explain why taxes are still a thing. Taxes were a thing because we needed people to help pay for our own things, because for the listeners watching, the gold standard is each country cannot print more money than we actually have in gold.
Yep.
So every country has a reserve bank where they actually have physical gold bars, the shit you see on movies, the bars. Your country cannot have more money. So we have, let's say, $1 trillion printed. We have $1 trillion in gold. And so that's pretty much how you want to see what countries are poor. They don't have as much gold. So we can go into conspiracy theories. What the fuck is why gold worth so much, to the point why countries are poor because they don't have a rock. Gold doesn't have properties that fucking are as good as copper or lithium. So why we still based our whole world off of gold is weird as shit. But for the gold standard, we got to the point, Nixon vetoed the gold standard, where we said to the world, we are going to print more money than we have in gold, which essentially would make our money worthless. Because if we can't back it with anything, if somebody ever wanted to go cash in, hey, I have $100, I need $100 worth of gold, we need to be able to cash 100% of every US dollar that's out there. We ended that in the 80s. And we got our money backed by Middle Eastern oil. So when you hear United States only want oil, it's not a lie. It's we need oil, because without our money being backed in oil, we're fucked. So, but with that said, if you ever want to question taxes, question it this way. Taxes were in the form of, hey, we need to pay for roads, we need to pay for this. And everybody always say, well, why don't we just unlimited money? We couldn't do that because then we'll print too much. They're not back, the money will go down. So, hey, we all share in taxes. And if we share in taxes, we can use everybody's coming together as a collective, like a fucking potluck with money. And we're buying roads, we're buying hospitals, we're paying for the police. But if we're printing unlimited, what's the point of being taxed? I just love anybody that answer that question for me. Is the moment the gold standard ended, taxes should end in the United States, because we're just going to print it anyway. So we get taxed from our check to pay for the hospital, and then go to the hospital and get taxed for the rest of the check we spent, when we didn't need to get taxed in the first place because you printed enough money to pay for the hospital outright. This shit is a joke. And even though he might not actually do it, Trump came out this week saying that if he gets elected, he might eliminate income tax in general. That's a hell of a way to get a vote. Yeah, you good, bro. I will rally together every nigga I know for that one. We're going to change the narrative. If you don't vote for Trump, you ain't black. At that point, fuck the Biden statement. The man is contemplating getting rid of taxes. There's no more conversation until another president says something of equal lie. Even if he's lying, give me an equal lie, because that lie is better than the other lies. I'll take, if it's a lie, name a better lie than that. We shouldn't have them in the first place.
No, it shouldn't be here. It's a scam.
There's 450 tax codes you can use to save taxes, but there's 2,000 other ones that we have to abide by. They're not in the Constitution, but you will go to jail all the same. Just look it up. Like, we will go to jail for shit that is not in any paperwork in the Constitution. There is no law, yet you can go to jail. So if it's not in our Constitution, how is it, legal? Because like we're saying, that the powers that be, they don't give a fuck. They know most people won't answer the question. I might end up getting flat tire if I keep talking too much right now. They fucking come get me.
I had a dude on the show that was just exposing literally everything. How all credit cards, like in banks that extend lines of credit, is all fraud. They're all committing fraud. Like this, we're all being just completely
by
scammed.
Technical terms. Yes.
Yes.
Most of that shit is fraud.
Correct.
Banks are government and banks, it's a form of counterfeit.
Yep.
It's the same statute they use to arrest somebody for counterfeit is the same exact, almost line for line, is how banks operate. But we don't want to talk about that. You're not supposed to talk about that.
Nope.
Again, banks use your money to, when you go get a car loan, your neighbor's money that you had in the bank paid for your car loan. And when you're paying that 15% tax on it, so they give you $20,000, you owe $30,000, that $10,000, they made the $10,000 from your neighbor's $20,000 and gave your neighbor 0.01% if he had a savings account of that said money. Back in the day, banks would actually be like 4% on top of it, like a stock. You just have money in your savings account, you're good. No, the banks will use your money, and that's how they're giving out car loans. Banks don't have money; they use your money. That's why I've been to the bank where I tried to pull out $100,000 and they told me they didn't have it. I thought that shit was crazy. Oh, we don't have it, and I was like, "What the fuck you mean you don't have it?" Oh, we can. You got to order it ahead of time. Fuck you mean order it ahead of time? And it's crazy. That dude completely lied to me. He's like, "Oh, well, actually, your money is just not available right now." I went to another Chase and it was available. He didn't want to hand me my money, and I was like, "Oh, you bitch!" Like, but it's weird. So when you have money in the bank takes all this money and lets other people borrow it and charges them interest and then doesn't give you a cut. So, and they just give it to you electronically. And the United States is they're trying to do something that's called, what is it called? Government pay or gov pay or GovGo. They were going to push it this year, but I think they're going to wait for another year where, beware for that. They started in Florida where there's like a city where everything is electronic, where it's kind of like a PayPal account, but government controlled. So as a country, we're pushing it to the point where everything we pay will go through electronically, will go through that system and then get paid. AKA they're monitoring everything. So your personal money, like technically they can monitor, but I'm talking with subpoenas and all that. This is going to be the biggest mistake the United States makes since we allowed the NSA to snoop on phone calls. There was the Privacy Act. For every phone call is now being listened to. That was a huge mistake. I get it for war purposes and blah blah blah. I think that was that breach was crazy. But there's so much shit the government, like in Obama's administration, he signed some paperwork, but in that paperwork, and I think it was 2010, one of the Obama administration, one of his things, don't quote me on the year, it for the first time in years since I think World War II, propaganda is now allowed in media. It was like hidden in the statute, but you can Google it. We signed that propaganda is now legal, and propaganda was banned because it's your government using to influence you to think one way that might not be necessarily good for yourself. Germans use propaganda a lot. It's how it's how Hitler built a whole fucking army. It was like war crimes and shit. Is to trick people.
Yep.
We signed it into existence like 10 years ago that it's okay now to do it again, and it just got swept underneath the rug. And again, I like Obama for a lot of things he did, but that one is fuck no. The Pentagon has a whole budget for Hollywood. Like our government has a budget for Hollywood movies.
Yeah.
That's a fucking problem.
That's a problem.
That's a fucking problem. They spend money on certain movies, and like Fast and the Furious and a lot of your favorite movies, government spend a lot of money on that budget.
Yep. Propaganda.
If you think they're doing it because they're nice people, you're out of your fucking mind.
Yeah.
They're doing it because they put something in that bitch that they wanted you to believe.
That's right.
And if they had to force you to believe it and the news wasn't enough, it probably isn't good for you. Because the news normally does just enough job. I don't know whose quote it was. It could have been Churchill's. It could have been somebody's. He who controls the media controls the world.
That's right.
If the news wasn't enough and they still put it in movies, they're like, okay, we got to put some Michael Bay behind it, some action scenes, and that'll get him. Fuck.
Bro.
It's a lot of shit going
Hollywood's
on.
bought and paid.
I would love things to change. Like I said, there's ways to possibly fix things, even if it's in theory, but it will never get out of theory because the people in power, they been knew how to solve this shit.
They
don't want to solve
for sure. 100%.
It's the same with there's a term for it. It's industry does it too. Somebody can Google the term, but when light bulbs are first invented, they realized that they had a problem because light bulbs last years. And the industry came together and was like, we need to make these things like break faster.
You burn out.
Yeah, because there's no money in it if the motherfucking shit doesn't go out. And that right there, again, became the going rate of the world because cars will last forever. They don't last forever on purpose. Light bulbs don't last forever on purpose. And it goes into medicine. Yeah, we're not going to cure you. We're going to... They cure shit like smallpox or shit that like they had to, because if not, everybody's going to die. But they're not going to cure you. We're going to treat you. Treatment is longer. It's more money. Everything is power and money. We keep you sick. We keep you scared. Again, during the whole COVID thing, where were the terrorists? I strictly remember CNN since I was a kid. Every day we're talking about some fucking terrorism.
Yeah.
There is no terrorism during the COVID. You know, they had something else to scare us. Where the fuck were the terrorists? And look at it from the, like, within months of when COVID stopped being, when there wasn't a national emergency anymore.
Right.
Bush in Afghanistan happens.
Immediately.
Oh, terrorists are back. Oh, I forgot. So they just took a break? Terrorists weren't terrorizing? All them insurgents, we're still over there in the Middle East. So where are the terrorists at? Yep. Where are the scary bad guys at? But no, we had COVID. And when people stopped giving a fuck about that, once we can sell 2 Super Bowls out and a bunch of concerts, ain't nobody give a fuck about COVID no more. And it's like, oh, fuck, we need another bad guy.
Yeah, we need some, what's going to cause fear?
Afghanistan is going crazy? Okay, yeah, that worked. Well, fuck, it only worked for like 3 months. Fuck, what else we got? New strain of COVID? Let's see if we can jump back into it. I only bought us 2 months.
Yeah.
And it's like, shit. Fuck it, racism. Let's
Let's conjure something up there.
Yeah, let's
stir it up.
Let's fucking get these black people riled up. It's like, fuck, they marched they're all marched out. LGBTQ. There we go. Let's do it. Fucking let's start giving fucking trophies to the Leah Thomas, fucking NCAA swimmer.
Yes.
You won, you tied, but you're gonna get the trophy. Yeah, people talk about that. And we did.
Oh yeah.
And we fucking did. And it's like, you know what? Dave Chappelle talk about it. Let's keep giving that motherfucker specials. He's on Netflix to let him talk about anything, but it's like perfect timing. Dave Chappelle wants to be in media. He's going to get them talking about it. And, okay, some riots. And, all right, well, we got election coming up. Did we do another sickness? Like, nah, people have caught on. Every election year for the last 4 years have been some type of pandemic. E. coli, swine flu, Zika virus, COVID. I think we're all kind of like, not this year. Like we've caught on that one. Like try something else, but we've caught on that you can't keep having some type of scare every election year. That's it's played out already. So they're like, oh, we'll push this LGBTQ, and it worked. It's fucking moving, boy.
It's working.
The LGBTQ is fucking working.
Yeah.
Well, he wants to be a she and she wants to be a he, and it's like to each his own. It's like, no, not to each his own. Like be mad.
Yeah. Okay,
let's find the crazy ones that tell everybody they're crazy if they don't. Let's do that. Sports, people like sports. We'll do that. Like we'll involve sports and The View. People watch The View. Well, we need college kids to be mad. Old white people. Nobody cares what old white people are mad anymore. The influence of the world is pretty much that 19 to 27-year age. If they think it's cool, that's what trends.
Yep.
If that's what's the going rate, that's what people are going to buy. Music industry is based off of 19 and 27. Billie Eilish should be great 10 years from now, but she'll be great because people that are now 37 are still listening to her.
Right.
Adele is still crazy talented, but Adele's fans base aren't 19 to 25, 27. It's going to be the people that are 28 to 35 that listened to her when they were 19 and 27. It's Kendrick Lamar, the whole thing that's going on right now. His fan base is around 19 to 27, 28, and a few older people. But it's like, no, those people move the needle. What can we get them? Well, nope, those kids don't care about COVID. Those kids don't care about terrorism. They grew up in an age where that shit's not, they didn't see when we bombed Baghdad. It was on CNN live every single day, us bombing the fuck out of that city. Yep. It looked like Call of Duty. We play that live on television. Like, you just turn on CNN and it's just, they're having somebody talking in the background.
Wolf
it's just the shit that you guys are talking about, you see at Hamas and all that shit. Well, that shit was played on live TV every day for like a year. Us just berating Baghdad to find Saddam Hussein, and nobody can tell us what he did bad. And it was like, oh, well, no, we got to go get him. And Americans were like, fuck it, let's go get him. 9/11. It's like, nah, that's Afghanistan. What the fuck are we doing in Baghdad? 9/11.
What do you think about 9/11, bro? While you're,
we did that. We did that. That's us. It's hard to make sense of it wasn't us. And I've tried to not be that guy, but I'm like, there's more that makes sense that it was us than there is just the fact that we found finger bones before, right? In under the rubble. Something as small as that. We haven't found the black boxes from the planes. Bright orange, indestructible boxes have never been recovered with the real audio. But finger bones, huh? Okay. Demolition. Everybody knows what the fuck demolition looks like. They found the Twin Towers, or the paint was coated in something that is very combustible.
Right.
Something as simple as jet fuel doesn't burn high enough to melt steel. That right there, science proves everything. If jet fuel is what burned supposedly made it fall, but jet fuel does not burn high enough to melt steel, we already have a straight chemistry problem. It wasn't hot enough to burn through. Why did it burn through? Why did it fall? The weight shouldn't have failed. Twin Towers were bombed in like 91 or 92 during Clinton's administration too, at the bottom. Alex Jones called it. He called that it was going to be Osama bin Laden. He called it was going to be Muslims, and he called it was going to be Twin Towers years before. When somebody can call that it was going to happen, you can't keep calling it an accident. I'm sorry, like we needed something to rally cry. I don't think Bush was aware. I do choose to believe Bush is not that good of an actor.
No.
When they told him what happened he was reading those books to those kindergartners, I don't think he's that good of an actor. And that seemed like genuine disgust in that man's face. Genuine disgust. I think we need the same. Kennedy wanted to go to war. During Kennedy's, they wanted to go to war and do shit. Kennedy said no. They got rid of Kennedy's ass.
They did.
Magic bullet. That's still. Think about the concept of that. Just fuck 9/11. Conspiracy theory. Not magic bullet. The explanation of how there's multiple bullet holes in somebody's body, but yet one shot supposedly. Our government's explanation. Government is magic bullet. The bullet literally went in and out three or four different spots, and that's why one shot, but yet multiple holes. That's our government explanation.
Oh, yeah.
The fuck are we? What's wrong with us? Why do we believe this stupid shit? People think, I was like, a comedian said this once, like, yeah, I get all conspiracy theories not real, but when people say they don't believe in any, a comedian said this, and I wish I knew his name. He's like, so you think the government's batting 1,000, huh? Just telling the truth about everything. You lie to your kids for broccoli and to take out the trash, and you lie to your boss to get off of work because you want to hang out with your friends. You did that for basic things. You don't think the government's lying for billions of dollars in power?
Billions and billions.
You're lying for simple shit, but yet you can't put it past the government that they can lie for that. The Twin Towers were us. Again, explain the Pentagon. Name a time.
That's when I was going to ask.
Name a time on 9/11 when we do the salutes that we ever show a video of the Pentagon. They showed a few plane pieces the day of and never once televised the Pentagon ever again. There's no video of it. So our most secure government facility doesn't have no video.
No video.
Of anything. But we're like, oh, okay, well, I guess they said it was good. Fox said it was the terrorists. So, and CNN, I'm like, I don't believe I'm smart a lot of times, right? I just want to say I'm pretty not, but it's either I'm smart or people are stupid. I try not to believe people are stupid because I just feel bad.
Yeah.
So then that gives me narcissism because then I say I'm smart. At this point, I think it's both. People are fucking stupid. And then there's people that are smart. And again, and it's like some of them are just dumb and some of them, you're not stupid, honestly. This is the powers of the world. They're not crazy. They know how to get you.
Oh, yeah.
They know how to get you. So maybe you're not stupid. It's just they have done this for years. They have mastered the art of getting masses to believe it. There's books written about it. There's a whole book manual to get people to hate each other. There's books in paragraphs to incite racism. Right? You ever want a man to feel content of what he has? Give him somebody to look down upon. Right? It was like a way to get white people in check. It was a way to get middle-class white people to not ask too many questions, where to give them the whole, it wasn't just people in check, was to give them a nigga to look down upon. You give a middle-class white person a nigga to look down upon, he'll be content with his life.
It's a thing.
The shit's in books. Like, we have the internet now. Like, it's there. It's a problem. Again, the fact that they just 2 years ago, like, came out during COVID, just magically came out with, most of the videos you've seen about UFOs are real. Our government comes out and says that, and it's just never talked about again. What the fuck? At this point, we don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Like, most of the videos you've seen online were exactly what you thought they were. They weren't bullshit. They were real. Those were things we cannot explain in the sky, UFOs. But COVID was a thing, so everybody was back to mask. They pushed COVID right after the fact. They threw it out there real quick and called it a day. And it's like, it's nuts.
So, and it's called mainstream media.
Mm-hmm.
Because I look at it, I'm like, I can't judge anybody because we're all being programmed to be fat, unhealthy, sick, uninformed.
Yeah.
This is the way we're all being programmed.
The United States is the only country where our poor people are fat. Nobody questions it. Half of our food is banned in other countries. Nobody thinks twice about it. And it's programmed. We're programmed. This is not an accident. Podcasts are a thing. They want us to talk about this shit now because they've done such a good job. They want to have the argument between the people saying we're crazy.
Yes.
And we're not, because that's the magician. Now, unveil everything. Internet. Tell them about all the back-end secrets, because we're working on something so much further than that.
Yeah.
You're talking about 9/11 and JFK and all this conspiracies. There's conspiracy happening now that you guys don't know about. Yeah, talk about the 40-year ago shit. Nobody cares. And so they want us to talk about it. So even this is some version of brainwashing. Us talking about it, thinking we know something. We're exposing them on the real deal. They're like, please do it.
Yeah, they're already 10.
Because we have so many other things we're working on. Yes, get people to keep talking about 9/11. Tell them all the secrets. Go ahead, tell them all the secrets, because that's the least of our worries. That it can come out now. 9/11 was fake. They're so past that. Doesn't matter, because who cares?
Yep.
Who fucking cares? We're gonna tell them we're gonna erase white things out of the history books. That'll get black people mad. It's like, you goddamn right we're mad. What do you mean erase it? I just look, when I see that, I tell my wife all the time. She's like, you see that shit's going on in the news? I was like, babe, question what the fuck else just happened. Well, something happened recently with when Diddy's case first happened.
Yeah.
They found a body of water in space. Like an ocean in the middle of space. It was also at the same week. I'm like, see, I literally Google crazy shit happening. Every time something happens, I start Googling shit. They found a planet that resembles like city lights. Also, I think within that week span. It was like a planet. And from space, or from telescope or from space, it looks like what New York City would look like. That happened the same week Diddy shit goes crazy. I start looking into all kinds of shit. I'm like, okay, I might not know how magic works, but I do know when a magician's doing this, it's definitely not there. I don't know what to look at. I still might miss it. I just know not to look at his right hand because he's doing too much shit with that fucking hand. And some magicians are great. Think about it. A magic show explains government perfectly. We know it's not real, and yet it's captivating. We can't explain it. They're so good at it. Magicians are so good at doing their parlor trick in front of 100 people. Can you imagine what the oligarchs of the governments that's been running this shit for test of time?
Yeah.
Like, think about human population. In 10,000 BC, we had 1 billion people on the planet, or 2,000 years ago, like 1 billion people. We're at 8 billion. So all the history of humankind, from supposedly Neanderthals and whatever, hundreds of thousands of humans have been around. We barely got to 1 billion a couple thousand years ago. Like, actually, no. I think the 1700s or 1600s, we only had 1 billion people.
Yeah.
1800s, 1 billion people, like 1800s. In the last 200 years, we've gone up 7-fold. History of humankind, 1 billion, 200 years, 8 billion. Something doesn't match up. Dinosaurs were discovered in like 1700. Yet, that's when we discovered it and called it dinosaurs. But all the evidence before was this and that, but yet it was discovered. But then we also talk about shit that happened before. How can it be in a version of a Bible where they mention things similar to dinosaurs, but yet discovered in 1700? Like, shit doesn't add up so easy that it's like the math is there, but nobody wants to talk about it because it's confusing.
Right.
And it's like, nah, man, this is the hand is here. I don't know what's going on left. Johnny Depp trial, national news. Ghislaine Maxwell trial, same exact time. Johnny Depp is everywhere. That's not an accident.
Come on.
You think CNN really gave a fuck about Johnny Depp? CNN would have played anything about Ghislaine Maxwell. Everybody would have been Princess Diana. They would have all been in car accidents.
Yeah.
So at this point, government is lucky the Kardashians don't just decide to fuck up the voting thing. Kardashians can influence a presidency.
Oh yeah.
These women, there's only 345 million people in the United States. 2 Kardashians have more followers than we have people. If all the Kardashians said we should vote for one thing, their influence is enough to sway an election. That's Princess Diana influence type shit back in the day. I'm pretty sure their mom has probably talked to them about it. It was like, shut the fuck up. Like, they just, they probably have opinions, but you never hear it. You never really hear their opinion, because that'd be like the last line for them to cross is, if the election is real, the Kardashians can influence it by themselves.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy power.
Crazy.
That's dangerous power. Like, fucking dangerous. You have more followers than we have a country. The 5 of them together have more followers than Russia has people.
It's nuts.
Like, that's nuts. They can sway anything. If they really wanted to. Again, if a Kardashian said, Real Deal Podcast, check it out. That's all they have to say. It's off the fucking roof.
Off the roof, we blow up.
Yep, just for a statement.
Blow off, you'd be canceled, I'd be canceled.
Yeah, we were fucked. Unless the Kardashians said,
yeah,
people like them need to keep talking. Then all of a sudden, crazy people like us would be in the fucking now, and they'd be like, oh, we be the new black. Like, yeah, it's take crazy black people. Let's do it. You know, they say orange is the new black. Well, we would be the new cool shit. Them girls have enough influence to just sway shit. And so the question is, did they really let them get that powerful? So now you have to question that. There's no way they let these girls get that powerful. But again, it's funny how they never talk about politics. And it's not because they're so corporate and, we don't talk about politics. They talk about everything else. I think they're coached to, hey, we let you have this, but one day we're going to come calling and we're going to need you to make another sex tape, or we're going to need you to talk about this. Retweet the Johnny Depp case, please, because this Ghislaine shit is about to hit the fucking fan, and we can't have people knowing this shit. That shit's crazy, the whole Epstein thing.
Crazy, dude.
Like, my man was so bold enough to have a fucking painting of Bill Clinton in his fucking living room in a dress. You have a sitting president painted in a dress, and it's in your living room, knowing you have world elites there. What you have on that man must be something else to be that bold, to have a sitting president.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he had a fucking massive painting.
You knew this?
In his living room. Bill
of Clinton with a dress?
A blue dress on.
How did I not know this?
Yes. That's fucking crazy. And he's a sitting president when he got the painting made. Castro would kill the whole country before he let that happen. Kim Jong-un would never let it happen. Like, the president of China banned Winnie the Pooh, just because people compared him to Winnie the Pooh. Only freedom of fucking speech, I guess, right? Because a sitting president, and you have the elites coming over. You have other presidents, former presidents, new presidents, next presidents, senators, athletes, activists. You have Putin's. You have the world's elites coming to your house. And Bill Clinton can't even request you to take that shit down, because what do you have on that guy? So fuck who's all guilty. The one person we all know who's guilty, the fuck everything that's speculation. Bill Clinton, you were in the top of the worst, because that man had you by the fucking sack to be able to do that to a sitting president when he got it painted supposedly. That's a problem. That's a fucking problem, which makes your wife just as guilty. I don't fuck all that bullshit. When Trump first went against Hillary, I voted for Hillary only at that time, and not because I can't stand her either. But to me, I don't vote for what's good for me or my community. It's the lesser of the two evils. At the time, by a fucking smidgen, Hillary in my head were the lesser of two evils. Just the painting itself would have had me fit my vote. Because if your husband's that guilty, You were with all the flight logs. You were with him too. Whatever he was doing, you were aware of.
Yeah.
I could never.
Nuts.
Ever. Like, I like Clinton, right? You can't think of anything wrong with him. He's a G freaking, we all know the guy's dick sucking in the office. That's like the dream. It's the fucking dream. And for me, it's one of those, but Epstein's Island is known for problems. And that dude has a human-sized painting of you in a dress.
He sent me the picture of that.
Oh, yeah. You see it?
Oh, my God, dude.
What he has on you has to be astronomical. Astronomical. And it's funny how the majority of people that have been to FC Islands, again, paraphrasing here, don't quote me, but from what I checked, more Democrats than Republicans. And yet no Democrats have been in jail.
Right.
At this point, they have to throw all that shit underneath and it sucks because we should have the right to know. But as a country, we kind of have to let that shit go because we already look weak to a lot of other countries. We probably can't have that go out there. We have to have a unified front as the United States right now, and they probably got to bury that shit. We're going to look so bad because it's going to be probably every one of our fucking last presidents. Again, only president that wasn't on the log was Trump. And that's, hey, black people.
Come on.
Like at this point, man, Sleepy Joe, man, he's not it. Maybe if he had his wits about him, maybe, but when a man can't finish a full paragraph.
He can't finish a word, dude.
I'm being nice at the paragraph. I'm being really nice at the paragraph. Fuck what you think, Democrat, Republic, fuck all of that. If Sleepy Joe is the candidate, I don't care who he's running against. You cannot vote for him.
No.
He can't be the leader of the free world. I don't care if you're a Republican or Democrat. He can't be. Give me another Democratic person and we can at least talk about it. But if it's him,
it's atrocious.
If it's him versus anything, if it's him versus Real Deal, he can't do it. If you're gonna have the cabinet run anyway, at least have the face be something more reputable.
Embarrassing.
I'd vote for The Rock and Kanye before I vote for a fucking.
It's embarrassing.
It's bad at this point. And I get it. We have an old president AC now, but the fact that we're not addressing it, we're oh, that's all good. I get that if you had to do it for the world standpoint, the world's not crazy. They see it. They're like, yeah, nah, this guy's fucked.
Yeah.
When other countries in the UK, they got prime ministers and high up in other countries saying, what can fix America? And 3 different leaders of 3 different powerful countries of superpowers all said Trump. Yep. It's you don't have to like him, but I have to start listening because if we're actually going to vote for what's helping, when the world only has a few superpowers in the world, and when half of them all agree that the closest thing we have to fixing our country is one man, to just dismiss it is ignorance.
Yeah.
You can't dismiss it anymore. Why are the world's leaders, putting him in that category? It doesn't necessarily mean good. It can be bad. It can be bad too, right? A dentist tells you a good toothpaste is good. Dentists get paid for your teeth being fucked up, so you got to question the toothpaste. So if other countries are saying this is the guy, it might be a ploy, but we know who the guy is not. We know what guy is not, and it ain't Joe Biden. You can't finish a fucking paragraph, a sentence consistently. You cannot be the leader of the free world. Maybe, again, if it was 20 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, we could talk about it, but there's not even a conversation anymore.
No.
At this point, you don't have to, I don't care what party you're in, he can't be the president.
But again, that's the power of the mainstream media. So mainstream media, by the way, a guy was on recently, Dan Ball. You got to watch this.
Okay,
this interview,
I'll check it out. Send it to me.
It'll be released next couple of weeks. Oh my God, dude! So he's been in mainstream media for 30 years, right? 30 years, and he got completely canceled because he started exposing the lies. He's like, I couldn't go along with the lies anymore.
He's lucky to get killed.
He said, just so you know, 95% of the media is the left. 95% of the media is left. So everybody across the country, every media outlet is distributing the same.
You can Google it now.
Crap. Yeah, we're not.
Use your fucking smartphone and be smart. Stop being dumb.
It's scary.
We're
being completely brainwashed, completely manipulated. So let's finish this interview by talking about number one. Let me hit what you says on your shirt there. Explain that, because this is your podcast is Idle Time.
Yes.
And it says it says mission, right? On a mission, your worst enemy is idle.
Is idle time.
Okay.
So that's what the little clock is there.
Okay, explain that.
So it's a quote from...
And then here's what we're going to do. We're going to segue right into, and I think it's going to go right along with what you're about and your brand. what do we do? Like, what can we do as one individual, as anybody listening, watching? You know, we're talking about the scam that it is our country, how we're being brainwashed.
I got you.
How do we
I'm built for that.
Go there, and then let's finish
let's
this thing.
it.
Let's land the plane by talking about what can we do.
So the idle time, the name comes from a line in a song by Nipsey Hussle. He's very smart dude, like kind of like a Tupac-esque type of woke, but woke in a good way, equal person. And I was 19, I think, when I heard this song, at 18, and that line resonated with me from there. Is on a mission, your worst enemy is idle time, and I always felt like that fit because it's not debatable. You can't not be idle. So for those people ask me a lot, what is idle? It's like running in place. So when your car is just sitting there and it's on, it's idling, right? It's not going anywhere. It's not going backwards. It's not going forward. It's just there doing nothing. And a lot of people, have goals and this and that. Well, a goal without a plan is a wish, right? And wishing, I've been wishing on candles since I was a kid. I still don't got the pony and all that other shit. So wishing doesn't work. Wishing is the same as almost idling. Once you put a plan to something, you now can have, motion, movement, right? And so I named the podcast Idle Time. But what the fuck do I know? That's pretty much the name of the podcast, is because idle time is where we're at as a human race. People love to suffice. If it's good enough, that's good enough.
Yeah, right.
And you got the people like Brady who will tell you the people that we look up to would commit suicide if they had your life, but you want to be like them. Wake the fuck up. That's a problem. You want to be like Brady, have his vacations. You want to have the Kardashians' house and all that, but then you want to live a life that they would refuse to live. The strongest guy in the gym lifts the most fucking weights. You want to have what 1%ers have and take jobs that 99% of people take. You're already losing. And idling is just, this is good enough. But the problem is, again, you compare yourself to the person that's less and you call yourself a winner. A winner's a winner. Brady would say to be great, you got to give up good. I'm a big Brady fan.
Me too.
To be great, you got to give up good. I understand that you work so fucking hard sometimes just to get good. So to give it up for any reason sounds awful. Sounds atrocious. Like, I just got here. Like, I just got good. What do you mean give it up? Well, to be great, you got to give up good. You cannot have both. And a lot of people don't want to give up good. And it's like, well, then, that's fine. But this is why middle class is a trap.
Yeah.
It's why people always ask about books. And it's like cliche to say, but Rich Dad, Poor Dad really is one of the better, easy way to understand. He called it 20 years ago. He called what was going to happen during COVID. They called him crazy because middle class is a trap. The country's going through a great recession. Poor people don't give a fuck because you can't lose money you don't have. And rich people are never going to lose their fucking money. Not real rich people. Taxes, people like the middle class are the ones that pushed and do all the voting. The taxes, we got to tax the rich. Actual rich people don't pay fucking taxes.
No.
Poor people don't pay taxes. You're the rich, middle class. You're the rich you're taxing. Once you break $12,000 is when you actually start getting taxed. And the higher you make, it goes up. Once you get to a certain stature, we're writing off everything. We're not fucking paying this shit.
Right.
Our cars are for a reason. Like, middle class is the trap. And Rich Dad Poor Dad talks about middle class. And middle class to me is idle. It's, I know a whole group of people I'm doing better than. So I'm pretty fucking good. I live in the suburbs. I got a 4 or 5 bedroom single family home. I own my home. And this is what they say the American dream is. And I know a bunch of people. I drove by a bunch of apartments today. I'm killing it. But when you see the Lambo on the freeway, you purposely tell yourself that's not real. You see it, you know it's real, but you tell yourself that it's like something else. How can you see somebody with a car that can buy your house and still feel like you're killing it? It's like you're doing good for you, but you purposely have lied to yourself. And idle time was like, it fit right with me of why the mistakes I see in people's life that people don't want to push, for one, fear, telephobia, fear of failure. A lot of people don't want to fail. The thought of failing sucks. especially the new generation. Back in the day, we actually went outside and fucking fought and did foot races and fucking Red Rovers and Schmear the Queer and all that. We played fucking sports. We lost.
Yeah.
Kids don't play outside anymore. Teachers own, but they don't take losses.
Right.
You're going to lose something back in the day. You go to school, you're going to like play a sport. You're actually going to take a loss and realize the world's not going to fucking end. These days, the most loss you're going to get is Call of Duty. You know, you got killed and you responded right back and you're good. That's not a real loss. So you got people that the thought of something is so scary that they won't even try it because what if I lose? Because they don't know what that feeling is. That goes to almost, if another topic, another time maybe, but like school shooters. People ask like, why do you think it's so happening so much more? It's not gun control. I know you want to say it is. Yeah. There's 15-year-olds in Ethiopia walking around AK-47s all the time. They're not shooting them school. It's funny how that works. Right? These guys, like, well, Japan doesn't have guns. They don't have school shootings. Well, there's a bunch of countries that do have guns, and teenagers have a lot of guns, and yet they don't shoot people the fuck up. Our going rate is that shit, and it's a lot of times it's because some of these kids don't know how to take losses. You got this kid that took his first loss. You told him he can grow up and be the president and do all this shit. That's great. The problem is, back in the day, you know, you broke a window, you failed the test. You can use calculators in school. You could fucking use your phone, smartphones, all that shit. You're not even like failing, like you're not even bad at math anymore. You've never taken a loss, and the moment your girlfriend broke up with you, you have no idea how to feel, and you're mad at the world. And then when you're mad at the world, you go, well, what do mad at the world people do? What's the status quo? Shoot shit up? Fuck it. It became the status quo of what I do when I want to rage and get attention. And our youth are built for losses. And our youth's losses are not real losses. You got a kid in Ethiopia that he has a bad day. He had a bad year. That's just part of it. That's just another day.
Right.
His girlfriend broke with him. That's like, man, I didn't eat yesterday. What the fuck are we talking about? Like, it's not the least of my issues. Like, you're in the Middle East and you got a kid with a fucking rifle. Right, the Middle East is beautiful. It's not all what you see on the fucking news, but let's say those places that are like that, that kid that has access to AK-47s and fucking guns, that dude has to deal with fucking Americans knocking at his front door calling him a terrorist because he won't leave his house. Least that he's worrying about is like high school problems.
Right.
We're so fucking privileged that the moment we go through something, we don't have no idea how to react. We took away, you know, white women's salons and they fucking rioted during COVID. And it's like, they couldn't fucking believe it. I can't get my hair did. And it's like, hold on. It's like black people didn't give a fuck. Like, it was less traffic.
Yeah.
That's all I cared about. For me personally, I
loved it, dude.
I loved to shut down. I'm
rolling,
not gonna lie.
Dude. I was like,
I'm a business owner. I'm an entrepreneur, so I'm okay. It hurts a little bit, but once they gave that PPP loan, I was good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, fuck you guys. Yeah. I didn't get a stimulus check. I made too much money for a stimulus check. I got the PPP loan.
Oh yeah, PPP.
That was the rich person stimulus check.
Come on.
People are like, oh, that's fucked up. It's like, no, we got lucky that I worked hard enough to put myself in position that when they were giving out free money, my money was higher than your money. You put yourself in position for a $1,400 check from T. Diddy and Papa Biden. And yeah, T. Diddy, you know, that's Papa Trump, Papa Biden. We were in a position where they're giving out 40, 50, 60, 80, 90,000, 100,000. And then on top of that, what, ERC, there's more.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Run that.
Oh, yeah.
But you're mad at me because I worked hard on you for 7 years. And so when there was free money, my amount was more than your amount. It's like if I've thrown a football maybe 1,000 times in my life, Michael Vick threw it a lot more. Yeah, he fucked up with some dogs, but you know, on top of that, he throws the football better than everybody else.
Yeah.
He qualifies for more money than you do. Who cares about what he did? He qualifies, but people are haters. And my thing is, people need to get out of their own way. And a lot of times people need to be pushed. There's that old like joke or, you know, parable where there's a king that has a castle. He has the most beautiful daughter in the land. These days, you got to say they and them, but fuck that. He has the most beautiful daughter in the land, but he has a moat surrounding his castle. And that moat is, you know, fucking sharks with freaking laser beams and alligators and all that shit. And you got the three princes that are trying to get to the castle, but nobody wants to jump in the water. And all of a sudden you hear splash. And you see this guy fucking swimming. He finally gets to the other end. He's breathing heavy. King comes down. You definitely can have my daughter. You're so brave. Name anything in the world you want and I'll grant it. And he said, I want the motherfucker who pushed me in the water. And it's funny tell, but sometimes you need a push.
Yeah.
And a lot of people forget that we're being taught by teachers and professors how to make it in life. These teachers and professors have not made it in life. Can you imagine that we're being taught by people that, like your professor, let's say you're going to college, and college is great for certain things, but you're going to college to do, say, criminal justice or psychology or history. You're going in for 4 years. That means when you graduate, you think you're ever going to know more than your professor? He's been doing it for 20. You're 4 years in. If your professor only makes $80,000 and he has 20 years more knowledge than you do, what the fuck makes you think you're going to make $250,000? If his knowledge is not worth $250,000, why the fuck would he taught you, when he taught you a fifth of what he knows, be $250,000? There has to be something else. If your parents, they say, I want you to be better than me, then you have to stop listening to your parents at a certain extent.
Right.
I don't care if your parents make $2 million. You know who can't teach you how to make 3? Your parents. Because if they knew how to make 3, it wouldn't be fucking 2. It'd be 3. And so there has to be a proxy that, takes over at a certain level when you kind of cap certain things. And a lot of these days, most parents don't know what to do for their kids as adults, so they just throw college on them. Go to college.
Right.
I know a kid, he's like, my dad was an electrical engineer. His dad's rich. Kid's a slapdick. Has no idea what to do in life. And, he has a bachelor's degree, and he's like, but the problem is, dad's an electrical engineer, so only thing his dad can teach him, electrical engineering.
Yep.
So if the kid chooses not to do that, his dad has nothing for him. His dad doesn't have no idea what to do for his son as an adult, outside of just give him money. But to get your kid to do your own thing, electrical engineering. So fuck, I don't know what to do. College will take care of it. We could change college immediately. Psychology, history, those classes would be discontinued if kids were just to wake up and go to college, go to their counselor and say, what is the median income of these of the people that have these degrees, and what percentage use their degree? If you I'll go into college, I want to make $250,000 when I leave college. Cool. Well, I like psychology. Well, what's the median income of a psychologist out of college? Well, first thing I'm going to say is 90% of kids don't use their degree. 90. 90. That's a fucking crazy number.
Crazy.
But these days, you got a degree. You show that you can finish something, but as long as you pay, they're going to give you a piece of paper.
Of course.
And then you pay, you're good. You pay, you show up, you're pretty much good. Maybe 5 years versus 4 or 6 if you're unlucky, but you're going to get good. But 90%. So imagine walking in, you want to do a psychology class, but your goal is to make $200,000 out of college. Well, you just found out that the median income of a psychologist that does use their degree, the 10% that do, is $70,000.
10%.
Nobody would take that class anymore. If they actually had a goal and asked, does this fit my goal? Psychology would be out of whack. They wouldn't, those professors had to retire. History, I'm a history major. How much do you plan to make out of college? I want to make $150,000. Go ask, do you plan to be a professor? Well, no. Okay, well, go ask the school how much history majors tend to make with that degree and what percentage use it. Well, only 10% use it, and they make 65 at a high school if they teach high school. And you say you don't want to be a teacher, so now you're fucked. You work at a museum, so 55. And people stop taking history classes. And you go tell somebody, I want to be a tractor mechanic. $150,000 a year, fucking trait, you can work in every country. Underwater welding, almost $200,000. Every fucking country. Craps dealer. Dealing craps is one of the most universal jobs around the world. You can get hired anywhere. You can deal craps, you can get hired any state, any country, because it's such a weird thing to deal.
Yeah.
And they average about $140,000 a year. Table game dealer. Most table game dealers don't speak English. Nice hand. That's all they got. Nice hand. Average table game dealer, blackjack, baccarat, the ones that can do it all, is 40. It's one of the only 40-hour-a-week jobs that actually breaks $80,000 a year. Name a job that's 40 hours a week, that's not overtime, that actually can break 6 figures. Most of them don't exist. Table game dealers, you'll learn in 10 months. There's one in it's called the Casino Institute. If Allison still has her thing, Mira Mesa, they teach you 10 months is the average takes. Your job interview is just showing that you can deal. Half the dealers don't speak English, so you don't have to be great at English. and they make about $1,700 to $2,000 a week cash, plus a little minimum wage check. Your average table games dealer that is full time makes about $85,000 to $115,000 a year, 40 hours a week. I don't know too many jobs that make more. That only you can't even be a McDonald's manager and work 40 hours a week. McDonald's manager have to work 55.
Yep.
But these people don't ask questions, so they just take what they know. And my thing with the podcast and with yours, it's just disrupt the market we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
It's to disrupt. I want to disrupt to the point just I want to throw out knowledge. If one person takes something from this and like it changes your life, great. If no people, cool. If a lot of people, great. I just know that rich people, there's rich people that came from the hood. There's rich people that came from good environments. It's funny how they all grew up different and yet they all sound the same. The mindset is the same. They did a study. You can go communist if you want. Take all the rich people's money, and we can make everybody equal right now. They said within 50 years, studies show rich people be rich again and poor be poor again. Yep. All over again because it's a mindset. We have the answers. You are the average of the company you keep. So look at your closest 4 or 5 people, and that includes your fucking parents. A lot of people forget that.
Yeah.
That includes your parents. If whoever's the best in your circle is not your life goals, you're already fucked.
Yeah.
Right there. You cannot soar with the eagles and hang with the chickens. Joel Osteen said that. And Joel Osteen is, people like him for all kinds of different reasons, but the dude has some quotes that are for you. And you cannot soar with the eagles and hang out with the chickens. You cannot have Lamborghini dreams with Honda work ethic. You cannot have champagne goals with beer money. Pick a fucking analogy. Either one, they all stick. And a lot of people are just confused or just ignorant. They don't know any better. We do. And we happen to put ourselves on the internet. So hopefully, slowly but surely, right now you're 70 episodes in, changing people's lives, person by person, town by town, people by people, post by post. That's my plan. Is I did it for a living when it comes to training and developing sales.
Yep.
I was supposed to teach them sales and how to run a business. I'd go into personal topics. People were like, well, that's like not job related. I said, you think I'm going to teach you how to run a successful business? You don't understand people? You don't understand how the world works? I could teach you sales all day. What if you pick that up? Cool, well, you can teach sales. I was like, but what do you do when you have a Middle Eastern in your office and a gay guy in your office and they have to work together? As I've had that. I've had a Nigerian and a Middle Eastern person in my office, and they're like, yeah, my village will kill you. And I said, you know what? Let's talk about it. I want you guys to be able to, the things you're not supposed to talk about, sex, religion, and politics. The 3 things that control the world is the 3 things conveniently they tell people not to talk about.
Yeah.
Okay? That's coincidence? That's not a fucking coincidence.
No.
You're not supposed to talk about sex, religion, and politics. The things that cause all world wars and, okay, whatever. But I'm like, let's talk about it. The musician do. I said, Allah. Okay, let's go Allah, right? Alhamdulillah. I'm going to talk to you in your culture. I was like, have you read the Quran? Not all of it. I was like, strike 1. And I was like, you haven't read it all, but okay. Is Allah all-powerful? Yes, he is. Allah makes no mistakes. No, he doesn't. Cool. Allah let that man wake up like a man. Allah makes no mistakes. Explain it. So either Allah makes mistakes or you need to shut the fuck up. Because that's Allah. You said you're and Allah can change that man like this?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's still like that. So are you better than Allah? Of course not. Then shut the fuck up. Let Allah judge. Not for you, sir. I was like, not for you. Same thing. Christians, Catholic. I tell people like the book is great and there's a lot of things, but you can't use it to kill people or to use certain things. But then I was like, you ever been, people like, well, the Christian Bible says this or the Catholic Bible says this. You ever been to Hometown Buffet, going to crowd? Yeah. Then you can't preach me. Gluttony is a sin in every fucking book. You can't go to a fucking buffet and then try to preach, Monday you're all religious and Tuesday when it's convenient. Well, that part. Well, there's how many reinterpretations of the Bible? There's hundreds. I tell people, God's word was God's word. God knew, all powerful, 2024 is going to exist. It's God. He knew 2024 was going to exist. And yet he wrote it that way. I don't remember him just needing you to reinterpret. Who the fuck gave somebody the right to start rewriting it? The moment you rewrite it, again, we play telephone. I don't know if you remember as a kid, play telephone. I tell you something and it goes around, it never comes back. Well, how about 100 different times writing the same thing? Some things start to get lost in translation, and it takes some of the great shit that the Bible had, and now again you're placing things. I feel like where people are using it for negativity, and it's like this when they say let God judge. If you want to help somebody and want to try to convert them, that's one thing, but to call somebody blasphemous or to down somebody based on the book, I wasn't going for. But see, that's a tough topic. And the gay dude and the Middle Eastern dude ended up being one of the closest friends in the office. And I was like, and there we go. I was like, you don't have to believe how he operates. You don't have to indulge how he operates. But if you said your God makes no mistakes and your God can change him like this and he hasn't, it's not your prerogative. You could talk to him about it. You guys can discuss it. But there's a level where your opinion has to end and you let your God take place if you're a God-fearing person. Let your God deal with it. If you're right, your God will deal with it according to how your God has a plan for this guy. Good or bad, your God has a plan because your God makes no mistakes. I've had people, Trump supporters and this. I've had people argue, Trump's bad at business and this and that. I'm like, one dude brought me a Trump coin and a Trump car because I argued for Trump so well, he thought I was like a Trump supporter. I said, no, I'm just arguing common sense. Like you guys are claiming, politics without knowing anything because your parents were.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm Catholic. Okay, how do you know? Well, my grandma was Catholic, my mom was Catholic. It's like, that's not a bad way to start, but you've never done anything. Your parents were. That's not kind of how religion works. Did you have a relationship with God?
It's like being a sports fan.
Yeah, pretty much. I think it's Mormon culture or Jehovah's Witness. Their heaven has only room for 400,000 people. I was like, bro, no offense, but if you're trying to convert me, if your ass ain't getting in, I don't know what I got. Like, yeah, it hasn't been 400,000 of y'all. Like, where's the rest of y'all at? And one dude's like, well, it expanded. Who the fuck expanded heaven? Where did this happen? Where was the newsletter where, like, if there's only 400,000 people that can get in heaven that are Jehovah's Witness? I was like, are you one? I'm just trying to figure out, are you one? Because somebody ain't getting in. I was like, so is there 400,000 Jehovah's Witnesses in the world? He said, there's millions of us. I said, the math ain't mathing, boy. The math is not mathing right now. If the people that have been devout ain't getting in, I'm the heathen at this moment. I don't know if I should convert. If I do believe in this heaven type of shit, I don't think I'm getting in that one. That one sounds about filled up, bro. And then his excuse, well, nah, I think it expanded.
Yeah.
Explain that.
Right.
I told people, like, I'm not like an asshole, but I just want people to think twice about some of the things they do. And then it comes to jobs we choose, boyfriend and girlfriends we date. Some of you guys are not in a relationship. You're in a situationship, right? You're with each other because money, you can't leave or you go broke or whatever. But arguing with the universe is how you create struggle. Some things are what they are. It is what it is, and you can never change it. Human beings are sentient, right? So we're some of the few people that we assume our opinion means something. Well, I've been right before. You're technically right. You were on the same page of what was going to happen.
Yep.
You weren't right. You were just on the same page. Some things are what they are, and that includes relationships with family members, our friends, our wife, our spouse. When Maya Angelou has a quote, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them.
That's right.
And you're arguing in your relationship, you're struggling in your relationship because that person shows you this is who they are, and you want them to be something else. Well, you're arguing with the universe is how you create struggle, right? Doing the same old job. I had a cousin that now we're not on good terms right now, because I did Q&A on Instagram to answer questions, and one of the questions she asked was, how come you say you're gonna help me and you don't help me? I'm trying to get out of the hood too. Help me with a play or a hustle. And I had explained, I made a video, my success is not a play or a hustle. It wasn't like some quick thing. It was 115 hours a week for 7 fucking years straight. I missed weddings, birthdays. My mom had cancer. I missed all the hospital appointments. I missed it all working. I was like, it's not a play. I told her, I didn't forget about you. There is no quick thing that I can just throw your way real quick. I was like, you haven't asked for to do what I do. I was like, why haven't you asked to do what I do? The same hours. Yeah. You're asking for a play. You know how I got this. Ask for that. I can teach you that. And I was like, and you want to get out of the hood, stop accepting jobs that would never get you out of the hood. Nobody tells you to go apply and accept jobs that you obviously know won't get you out of the hood. She didn't really like that. And she was like, well, you give money to strangers. You know, I do giveaways. I've given away hundreds and hundreds of thousands to strangers. You rather give money to strangers than to your family. I'm thinking to myself, I've given her a car, thousands of dollars, pay for her dad's funeral. My family, I've given my family so much it's not even funny. But because if I have another 10 and I want to spread it for the next month around the world, I told her, what do you want me to do? Keep spreading to the same motherfuckers over and over again? I said, when you get your money, you spend it what you want to spend it on. I'm bigger than, well, those are your blood related. It's not blood is thicker than water. Blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. That's the original statement, supposedly. Blood of the covenant. A covenant is your circle you choose.
Yeah.
That water of the womb shit, like my business owners, my people that help me build a business, if I had $5,000, I had to give it to somebody or a job. I told her, I said, you're not even on top of the list. I love you as my cousin. But if I had a play or a quick come up, I'm going to give it to the people that helped me get here in the first place first.
Yep.
And then if it's some leftover spaces, then my family members can jump in. I was like, you're saying we're first cousins, we're family. Well, where the fuck were your antennas when I was doing all this work? I've been homeless twice in the last 10 years. I slept in my fucking car. I shed on the fucking sidewalk in Grossmont. I worked at H&R Block and Abercrombie & Fitch at the same time when I was 21. Mom kicked me out. And I would get on the Charlie. I'd work both jobs, go sleep in my car for 6 months, shower at a hotel or at my girlfriend when I met her at the time, wherever I fucking can. I had money in my pocket, but I wasn't going to spend on rooms because I'll never get an apartment. So I wasn't a bum, but I was homeless. And my car was broken down. So for like a month, I would slide my car down slowly down the hill. People were like, oh, you sliding it so they wouldn't remove it? And I was like, no, I slid it because if I fucking use the bathroom outside, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I drank too much coffee. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, and there's the nearest place to use a bathroom doesn't exist. The Charlie station is 2 miles away, and there's nothing open. There's no Denny's or anything. My car is broken down. I'd move it so they don't associate that bathroom on the fucking grass with my car, right? I'm 21-year-old black kid. I'm fucking 6-pack. I'm handsome and shit, but I'm in the back of my fucking 97 Thunderbird LX, broken down, just fucking chilling. And people are like, why don't you just like get a new car? You have like $1,200. You have $1,500. Back then when you can get a car for like $1,200.
Yeah.
And I was like, because I get a car, and I have a car. I was like, but then when I'm off of work, I won't have a place to live. I was like, I'll just be living in the car. I'd rather go through this bullshit, save up, get a place, and then catch the bus and get a car later. And it all worked out. I was like, but all these cousin and family members, I was like, I've run a business for 7 years. How come none of you motherfuckers ever asked for a job? None of you guys ever asked to help me? I was like, I was your cousin, though. I would have if I could have. I was like, I'm your cousin. You should have. I was like, my mom and dad, I've given my mom and dad a job, and I've made them clear too. I was like, y'all don't deserve this. Let's make it clear. Being my parent is not enough to deserve this. I was like, you shouldn't have none of this shit at all. Because when I was going through it, none of you motherfuckers asked to help, asked if it was okay, tried to make my day better. None of it. Half of y'all didn't even believe I was going to make it. You doubted me.
Yeah.
And now that I have it, oh, you're so smart. You're so this.
Yeah,
sure.
Some are secretly not wanting
a lot of
to fail.
motherfuckers. A lot of motherfuckers, most of them are secretly don't want you to fail. Not because they don't want you to be successful. It's just the fact that you remind them where they still are.
Yeah, it makes them feel bad about themselves.
And fuck it. I'm good.
And you talked about the circle. So important. So important. So we're going to finish with this. Finish this by giving everybody that's watching and listening a call to action. Like I know what your motivation is with your podcast. Like the same as mine. We're just trying to inspire some people to make a move. So let's finish with inspiring them. Like if they're listening, watching, like, man, I'm fired up. I'm hitting 100. By the way, you're 115 hours a week. I talk about that a lot of how I put in about 120 a week for the first. It was like the first 6 or 7 years of existence of the company, Real Deal, the foundation, where my wife and I actually 4 years, the first 4, we didn't take a day off.
Thank you.
Not one day.
That's what
not
I tell
a
people.
Sunday.
Monday through fucking Sunday, I was fucking working. My dad's wedding was in Puerto Rico on a Sunday, and I was supposed to be the best man, and I missed it. They're like, well, technically it's your day off, but I didn't take the day off. People could, but I was like, to me, it was competitive nature. I'm trying to get this shit done. One, right when I started to try to get a business, I found out my wife was pregnant. So I was like, I got 9 months to get this shit done.
Yeah, right.
Fuck all you guys.
Yeah.
Stay out. You either help me or get the fuck out the way, because I'm the juggernaut. I'm fucking going. We're going to figure out when the unstoppable force meets an immovable object. Well, let's see if this real government and hold black people apart, that's the unstoppable force.
Yes.
I'm an immovable object. We're going to see.
How much does that motivate you, by the way?
It was, man, talk about chip on your shoulder.
Yes.
That's just, you gave your chip the best steroids on the fucking planet.
Yes.
So I was voted in high school most likely to need a Bell's bonds. That's what a teacher put in the school newspaper.
Serious?
So, most likely to succeed, a teacher put in the school newspaper, Michael Flint, most likely to need a Bell's bonds. I can buy that bitch from his mother right now if I wanted to. So it's all good, right? But talk about motivation. You guys, as a competitive person, you got to watch talking about certain people because you're going to write your own fucking eulogy doing that shit to me because I'm coming. I'm lazy by nature, but challenge me.
Yeah.
I almost broke one of my own employees' arms because he said he could tap me out, but he said it in front of the whole office, and I knew he couldn't. 300 pounder, 6-foot kid. I broke him shorts and shoes and took his ass outside, put him in the arm bar, and he wasn't going to tap. And I was like, bro, I would snap your shit. You better ask about me. You bet me $5,000, I'm going to snap your shit. He finally tapped. He walked around like this for a week. And you can't miss work. Nope. I'll see you tomorrow. No hospital visits, nothing, bro. Your shit's all right. Challenge me. So my kid, yeah, it's kids are everything. But the call to action is the Wolf of West Coast. Like the mantra is, be better, do more. And if it's not easy, just do it hard. A lot of people say the words like, oh, it's not that easy. Okay, do it hard. Somebody had it worse and did it better. So easiest thing is pick the city you live in, Google the population. San Diego, I think the population is a little bit over 4 million, like almost 6 million. Somebody is in 6 million fucking place. It's not even the homeless person at the 7-Eleven. Somebody's in 6 million place. It ain't you. Shut the fuck up when you're complaining. It ain't you. Not only, so we're in Southern California. We're in one of the top 10 places to live on the planet. We have one of the top 10 weathers, top 5 weather on the planet, right?
Planet.
On the planet. We're in the top country. So you're in the top country in one of the top cities with the top weather and with the most opportunity. Even whatever you're going through, just in Arizona, the equivalent of whatever we're at in Arizona is worse.
Yeah.
Like you guys are, if you're in San Diego, Southern California, really shut the fuck up. Like go to Mexico one time. There's a 10-year-old on another 10-year-old's shoulder juggling balls to hope for $10 so he can fucking eat. And there's an infant right next to him or else. Like somebody's in worse place and they're going to try to figure it out. Like stop feeling so sorry for yourself and get it done. If it's not easy, fuck it. Do it hard. It's doable. Go fail a bunch of times. Fail and success are a duality. They are two sides of the same fucking coin. You cannot have one without the other. So stop trying to avoid it. They come to fucking together. Get rid of people, bad people in your life. Not get rid of them necessarily when it comes to like never talk to them again. But you need to limit your access to people that are not going anywhere. You're going to be the average of the five people, your company you keep. And normally your normal 5 people. And that includes your spouse. Some of you guys won't go together based on your relationship. When they say other half, take that shit serious. If you really want to push and you want to do things, that's your half is titanium. If your spouse is a piece of shit, you're putting wood body on a titanium body and wondering why you can't run a full race. Like it's incompatible. So unless that wood wants to level up and start getting augmented and turn into titanium, that person is your other half. You're fucked, and it sucks, but at the end of the day, you're going to have to choose one. It's physics. If you can't build somebody up, they will pull you the fuck down, and you're going to have to just take wood. Some of you guys are just head cases. Some of you guys are walking with a limp. You got a crutch, and you never needed it. You're so used to somebody doing it for you or putting in half the work that you have a crutch and don't realize you can walk straight just fine because your parents took care of you so good. Back in the day, your parents taking care of you wasn't a bad thing, right? You had real life. You had school and shit to opposite. You break a window, right. You fail a test. You had things that happened, so you learned real life. These days, you don't go through anything anywhere else. So your parents taking care of you so good is a problem because you don't know anything. You don't know how to go through anything. And that's a fucking problem because now when you go in real life, you've never solved anything yourself. You've never done 90% of anything that you call success. It was 60% done for you and you finished it. Life is a fucking vending machine. Success is the dollar, right? That's a 100 pennies, 100 cents. And if you want success, if your success is fucking whatever you want to call it, that's Pepsi, that's Coke. Some of you guys are out here with RC Cola money, right? We can all have RC Cola money. Some of you guys need to flip over the couch cushions and find that extra quarter or two and get the shit. But most of you guys want to have 80 cents and give us your life story and think it's supposed to make a fucking difference. Life will wait you out. That fucking vending machine will wait you out. If you put 90 cents in a vending machine and cry, will it vend? No. And a lot of people want to do that. You want to whine and complain about how much you put in and want it to vend. Some of you guys put 95 cents and say, well, I put more than that guy. Well, both of you motherfuckers not getting the fucking soda. It's a dollar or nothing.
Yep.
And sometimes if you're around the right people, you're 95 cents and we see you looking in the couch, I'm gonna whip out the nickel. I got you. We're gonna push you. We'll push you past because we know you got it. It's only a matter of time. A lot of us will help you help yourself because that guy's gonna go get it. Let me go ahead and make it easier for him. Right? It's we met each other real quick on the pod, just talking about podcasts, and we're like, yeah, we could probably share guests. You're gonna do what you're gonna do anyway. If I can help it in any way, perfect. Now, if he was like, I'm about to start one, man, can you fucking can you set up my cameras for me? It's different. That's more begging. Like, I'm like, okay, well, what have you done? Nothing. Well, so you want me to build yours for you? That's different. That's 60 cents and wanting somebody to give you 40. You're actually going to be thirsty. Or, fuck it. Change your goals. You know who stresses the least? Homeless people. They don't have bills.
Right.
They don't have house to pay for and all that shit. They're not worried about nothing at all. You never heard a crackhead say you can't afford crack. Ever. They go out and get it because that's the shit that they care about. And for you guys, it's a vending machine. If you can't go get that dollar or you just refuse to go get that dollar because it's too much work or it's hard, that's no problem. Just stop stressing yourself out. Just accept that you might be a Shasta type motherfucker. You might be a RC Cola type. And that shit's still good. RC Cola hits every here and there. Shasta is fucking delicious when it's cold. But when you wake up in the morning and you wanted Pepsi, when you drink RC Cola, that's when it's the problem. RC Cola out of nowhere, good soda. RC Cola when you wanted a Pepsi, fucking disgusting. Because it's what you want. If you wanted a Coke, for you Coke people, we know what off-brand tastes like when we're craving Coke. When you know what a carne asada burrito tastes like from the wrong place. You had a taste in your head and you just wasn't it. And that's what a lot of you guys do. You have a dollar dreams and you guys want to put 80 cents in and hope somebody gives you the 20. You got to go for the dollar. And if it's not easy, just do it hard. Easy is not an excuse. And the key word is so. S-O. People hate this. Well, my dad was around. So, now what? Well, you don't know how I came up. My mom was on drugs. Yeah, man. So, now what? Well, my boss is racist. So, it happened. But now what? I'm trying to explain why does that stop you from this?
Yep.
Well, I want to buy my mama a house, but my boss is an asshole. I don't understand what your boss being an asshole has to do with buying your mama a house. He didn't fire you yet, right? So, well, I want to be a millionaire. Well, when you walked in that job interview, do you understand that most jobs are seniority or politics? That guy who interviewed you, short of dying or retiring, he ain't going nowhere. So, and then even if he died or retired, are you next in line? No. That's probably not the job. Because now you have 10 different levels ahead of you, plus that's already working there, plus the people are going to apply online. So you got to change your thinking, change your circle, push through the bullshit, and stop feeling fucking sorry for yourself. Some of you guys, my dad was an asshole, and there's a lot of people like, damn, you had a dad?
Right.
Yeah, fuck, my car check engine light went on. The guy at the bus stop wish he had a check engine light that can fucking go on. It's like, my girlfriend's an asshole. Damn, bro, you have at-home butt? I spent $100 on Tinder this week. You have a girlfriend? Oh, my boyfriend, he's controlling. There's some girls out here, I'm like, damn, you got a boyfriend? My parents are mean. And again, people are like, parents. My dishwasher broke. People are like, dishwasher? You're rich.
Yeah.
What do you mean dishwasher? We're in America. We get free phones for being broke. Free Medi-Cal, free food, WIC, because we're poor. Free cell phone. I'm an owner of a free cell phone company. I own a few. And unlimited talk, unlimited text, unlimited internet, 6-inch phone, same as this, Android, makes phone calls, to the fact that I have a storage that has about 1,000 of them in there. All the phones work, and they'll make phone calls tomorrow just for leftovers. I give away free phones to people in the hood. We don't go to Beverly Hills to give this shit out. We go to the worst neighborhoods and give away free Android cell phones because you have no money. This is the country we live in. We shit in drinking water. Remember that.
Yep. And let me tell you something, folks. Like, we could preach on this all day.
We can
bro.
do this
all
for fucking years.
All day, dude. The bottom line is you got to make it freaking happen.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to give it to you.
Yeah, find somebody better than you and
That's
close
it.
the gap. This is not high school. It's okay to copy, cheat, and steal.
100%. Like the reason, look, you're in my podcast studio 3 weeks from the night we met. We shared one sentence.
Yeah.
We immediately recognized that we're both in the same mission, which is to make an impact, make a difference, inspire others to greatness, get people to get off the couch and do something. And we immediately thought, how can we bring each other value? Hey, I'll come on yours, you come on mine.
Iron sharpens iron.
I'll get you guests, you get me guests. We're
100%.
already swapping guests. We're swapping this. We're looking how we can coordinate.
That was our first conversation.
Immediately.
I didn't know your name yet.
Yeah.
I didn't know your name.
Right.
And we were talking about how we help each other's podcasts.
That's it. Immediately.
And to be honest, I don't even know what the fuck is your name.
Yeah. JD.
JD. Oh, there you go. There you go. I was thinking it was JD, but there's another JD with Epic.
Yeah.
The announcer.
Yes.
So I was like, I don't want to mispronounce this dude's name.
Yes.
But yeah, this is how. But yet again, iron sharpens iron.
That's right.
And some of you guys are scared to do that because there's sparks. Sparks are sparks, but it's still part of the fucking process. And we're all blessed to be here. And if you're going through something, go to any random place with 20 people and ask them to raise your hand and then name your worst thing you've ever been through. I bet you're not the only one raising your hand.
Right.
You think you're alone.
That's
I promise you're fucking not. A lot of people are going through it with you, whether you like it or not. They've gone through it. Maybe they're a step ahead of you and you can reach out to them and they can help you. Or you might be the person who's a step ahead of the person behind you and you might be able to help somebody else. But stop trying to be. Innovation is great. It'll change business. It does everything. But sometimes there's a time and place for innovation. You go to your grocery store, go to the cereal aisle. It's a whole aisle, but it's all the same cereals remade 4 or 5 different times. There's Lucky Charms, Marshmallow Melodies.
100%.
It's the same thing over there. There's only like one standalone cereal that I know is like Crave. But all the cereals are the same, made over again. So if your life is cereal, sometimes stop trying to make this brand new cereal that nobody knows. And it's great if you can, by all means. But most of us need to make the same cereal that sells. We know corn puffs sells with marshmallows. We know that sells. Make the same cereal, get into the cereal market. And then when you have the time, then innovate. Steve Jobs, right? Take a step back. He had to go take a step back, get into the point, and then iPhone.
That's right.
We're sitting on chairs, we're looking at cameras. You guys are all enjoying somebody else's hard work. It's doable. Everybody wants proceeds. Everybody wants proceeds about the process. Fuck that. Go through the process. You love your Netflix. Netflix been around since 1997, but none of us knew that shit because it wasn't Netflix. It was Netflix, right? But it's a company around. Amazon. Stop trying to only want shit when it's all fun and games. Steve Jobs is a household name. Did you give a fuck about it when he was building Apple? Did you give a fuck about Bill Gates when he was building Microsoft? Didn't you guys care about Elon Musk when he was throwing parties in a house in college to pay for fucking shit? He was throwing he had a club at his house while building PayPal. The guy's a fucking gangster. All that with Asperger's at the same time. He didn't let that stop him.
Crazy.
But we didn't know about all that because you guys all want the proceeds. Well, everybody went through a process. Your iPhone went through a process. And is Steve Jobs great at making an iPhone? Or did he fail 10,000 times and he just knows what not to do? Right? So some of us call it great. You can also call it he failed the most.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Whoever figured, again, for people that know how to make chairs, they don't think this chair is special. For us, we have no idea how to make this fucking chair.
Failure is part of the drill.
It's part of the drill.
Part of the drill.
It's two sides of the same coin.
Two sides of the same coin.
You can't escape one. If you try to escape one without that, read the book from Mark Manson, A Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. It'll teach you, the first chapter will teach you about creating the yin and yang, about thinking in absolutes. And the moment you put in the ether, let's say, I have to lose weight. You put it in the ether, you have to lose weight. What you also did is create the I'm out of shape.
Right, that I'm out of shape. Right.
And the problem is, if you think in absolutes, which is masturbation, you guys can Google that. I don't know how much time we have. It's called masturbation. Albert Ellis, 1920s, a philosopher, he came up with that and it'll change your life if you understand that. But the moment you say you have to lose weight, you created the yang, the I'm not in shape or I'm overweight.
Yep.
Well, guess what happens when you don't lose weight? Guess what you're stuck with? That you're out of shape. So you didn't end up going to the gym, but in your brain, the thing that is left in the top of your brain is you're out of shape. There goes confidence, right? So you have to, like that book, that just the first couple of chapters are really, really good on learning how to control your mind and how to watch how you think, to learn how to be indifferent and take things as if it's good, it's great, cool. If it's not, no worries. You have to learn how indifferent. Some of you guys take things so serious in a negative fashion, and it affects your decision making, it affects your coaching, your training, your parenting, it affects your work because you weren't good enough. Einstein quote: If you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it'll grow up its whole life thinking it's stupid. And that's a lot of our high schools. So some of you teachers that watch this and pastors and preachers, calm the fuck down. Some kids are not supposed to be this. You got all these kids in honor roll, and you're telling the other kids that they're not like them because they don't know calculus. They might not be that. That kid might cut the best grass you've ever seen. That fucking kid might know how to fucking do some shit that is astronomical, but he might not ever pursue it because you told him if he didn't understand fucking algebra, something's wrong with him.
Yep.
Algebra might not be his thing. There's kids that play video games on Twitch, make so much more money than their teachers, superintendents, and principals.
Oh yeah.
You let the teacher tell it, that kid's an idiot because he flunked math class. Well, fuck that. You know, he's the best at Call of Duty ever. And that pays. It pays. But, you know, if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it'll grow up thinking it's stupid. So I can say this lastly, and then we can cut it if you guys want to cut it. There's a way that they use to condition sharks to swim with fish in fish tanks. I learned this from a person called Jay Shetty. I read his books and I've listened to him. So they'll put a shark in the fish tank. Shark instincts kills all the fish. They put a glass divider between the shark. You can still see the fish, but it can't get to it. So the shark is banging its fucking nose against that glass, and they do it repetitively. They keep putting him in, and he bangs his nose to after a certain amount of time. I don't know if it's a month, a week, a year. After a while, you put the shark in the fish tank. He doesn't even attempt to go get the fish. And then what they do is they remove the divider. Fish swim right next to the shark's mouth, doesn't devour the fish. Why? They condition a shark out of its natural fucking instinct by giving it so many losses that it gave up and said fuck it.
Wow.
If you can condition a shark out of his natural instinct to eat fish, imagine what the fuck has been happening to us. We're taking these little losses we have in life, we're hitting the glass, and now we're telling ourselves, well, obviously I can't eat anymore. Some of you motherfuckers are winners. Gary Vaynerchuk, 400 trillion to 1 just to be born.
Yeah.
400 trillion to 1.
We're born winners.
To be born, that's already a win. And some of you guys you've been hit so much. Some things are involuntary, family, life, circle. Some things you've tried and failed. Business owners, 9 out of 10 fail in California for sure. The first 10. You've hit that glass so many times, you forgot you're a fucking sharks. You're still a fucking shark. You still eat fish. I don't know what you need to have a reminder. If this isn't the blood that you need to fucking remind you, this real deal is red for a reason. This is the fucking blood wake up call. Wake the fuck up. You're a shark. And well, Mom, my boyfriend didn't think I was pretty. There's some people that you try to offer. You go right now to the next 100 people, offer them a free Lambo. They're not all taking it. So something wrong with the Lambo? Nah, it's a fucking Lambo. Some people just wanted a sunroof. Some people are Challenger people. Some people are Charger people. Some of you guys are Lambos, and because somebody fucking told you that you were bad, you now think something's wrong with you. You've hit the glass too many times. There's nothing wrong with you. You just got to tweak and change. You're still sharks. You'll be fucking fine.
I love it, dude. You're still shark. I love that analogy.
There we go. It's real deal shit, man.
That's real deal shit right there, bro. So we're obviously going to have to do a part 2.
Hell yeah.
Because you're just warming up here.
You have no fucking idea.
Yes, I do. I know.
Yeah,
now I know.
If anybody knows, you do know.
Now I know. So
I'll have you up in Lake Elsinore. We'll do this.
I'm coming up, bro.
We'll do
Let's
the second
go.
part. Bring some real deal.
Yeah.
So
I can't wait, dude. I can't wait, dude. I cannot thank you enough for your time. It's been a pleasure. It's been an honor to have you here. I cannot wait to connect further with you.
100%.
We're going to move the needle
I think we can.
Big time. I know we can. So, bro,
even
Wolf,
if it's one person at a time.
Just one, yep. Even one. So, Wolf of West Coast, ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap. Tune into his Instagram, Wolf of West Coast, his podcast, Idle Time, Real Deal Talk. That's a wrap. Let's go. Have a nice day.
Let's go.